We're back. We're back. Back like we never left. Back like we never left. One of the things we do have to do is immediately update our score bug. So we do have Grizzlies taking on the Bulls here. Grizzlies Bulls. There we go. George Jones. What's up, George Jones? Just that we are the champions. No time for losers. One of the greatest bars of all time. Honestly, no time for losers is fire. We got no time for losers, brother. No time for losers. Okay, reset. Everything reset. 2 more hours with your boy. 2 more hours. Tyler Nickel, really about to be Dante 2.0? I hope so, brother. I hope so. Now, the thing about Dante, additive defender, can jump the passing lane, athletic, decent rebounder for his position and size. Tyler Nickel has to improve on those. But as far as shooting, that boy can line it up. I'll tell you that. He can indeed line it up. Cool. We're all set and ready to go. Caleb Wilson and the Chicago Bulls coming out to take on Cam Boozer and the Memphis Grizzlies. Cool. All right, so I'm very interested to watch Caleb Wilson play. Didn't watch a whole lot of North Carolina last year during the college season, so I'm a little unfamiliar with his game, but I'm very interested to watch him play here tonight in matchup with Boozer. I know he played well last year against Boozer, against the other guys that he was usually matched up with, so hopefully things get interesting. Hopefully, I'm with you. I'm with you, Shoes. Bruce Fowler said, I love basketball exhibition, preseason, summer league. I love this sport. Doesn't hurt that we yeah, absolutely. Doesn't hurt that we're the champions. But I'm with you. I'm down to watch scrimmages and exhibition games like this. I love this stuff. I love the summer league. It's not good basketball. It's not pretty. It's not super high level. It's really ugly. These teams are just thrown together last second. But I love it. I love it. There's something about these guys playing super hard that I love. Noah Asenge is out there, missed his entire rookie season with an injury, getting an opportunity here. Along with Caleb Wilson and Dylan Swain. Here we go. Grizzlies win the tip. Boozer has it up top. They swing it around, down inside the Boozer in the post against Caleb Wilson. Pump fake. He moves him out of the way. Can't get the layup to go. And the rebound gets ripped away. And now here come the Bulls on their first offensive possession here. Swain gets it over to Wilson. Back to Swain. Head down to the rim. Takes a bump layup. Can't get it to go. No fouls called. Rebounded by the Grizzlies. Is Coward out there? Coward is out there along with Hendricks, Prosper, and Javon Small. So they swing it over to Hendricks. Over to Boozer. Jab step coming to his right. I think that's Hendricks. Oh, no, that's Prosper who knocks down the three. Max Prosper gets the 3 to go for the Grizzlies. Gotta recalibrate a little bit. Get back on track to what this team is. Jimbo Dini, what's up, Jimbo? Daniel Barry Sports, appreciate you. Bruce, of course. Don't forget to click the like in the new chat. Appreciate you, Bruce, absolutely. Got a new chat going, got a new stream room going. They get it out to Noah Asenge. Really interested to see what he looks like. Again, missed his entire rookie year. Dribble pull-up 3 for Caleb Wilson. If you like that, Caleb, as a big man? Okay. Cedric Coward up top, swings it over to Javon Small. Swings through to his right off the Hendricks screen. Pounds past the Hendricks, who gets knocked off course and hits the deck. Waka knocks him to the ground. Waka, big body. Dribble, pull up 3 for Caleb Wilson. Okay. Confident shot right away. Confident. So Hendricks is at the free throw line for 1 free throw for 2 points. Hendricks does knock down the free throw. I was a big Hendricks fan coming out of his draft class. Got drafted to Utah. Unfortunately, he's dealt with some pretty major injuries. Trying to find his way again here on a young rebuilding Grizzlies team. Boozer picking up Caleb Wilson full court. Okay. Number 3 and the number 4 going at it, showing the versatility of these guys. Caleb Wilson pump fake, step back in the mid-range, leans in, puts up the jumper. Oh, this kid is special. Leans in, midi, fall away jumper after leaning in to clear out a little bit of space. I didn't know he had a perimeter game like that. I knew he had some perimeter skills a little bit. Max Prosper gets caught in the paint, loses the ball to turnover, good defense, and then Caleb Wilson almost turns it over, throwing it away, but it gets knocked out of bounds by Coward. It'll stay here with the Bulls. If this kid, Caleb Wilson, actually has been working on this jump shot and it's real, that's different. That's different for Caleb Wilson. I didn't think he was going to have a perimeter game like that. We will see. I thought he was more of a traditional kind of energy big. But if he's knocking down jump shots, if he's showing skill at that level this early, that could be spicy for the Bulls here. Do they do a Summer League MVP? They do a Summer League MVP just as dead. They also do a Summer League first and second team. Cedric Coward jumps the passing lane, ball knocked out of bounds, and it'll go to the Grizzlies. Got 8 minutes to go. Bruce Fowler said, this game already looks more polished. You would hope so. I mean, these are two young rebuilding teams, so they have majority of their rotation players out here. You know, like the Grizzlies have Coward and Hendricks and Prosper and Javon Small, who all played real NBA-level minutes for them in the regular season last year, as Hendricks fires a three, in and out, can't get it to stay. Whereas the Bulls out here, they got Asenge, Caleb Wilson, and Swain, three guys who project to be part of their rotation next year. Ball out of bounds, it's going to go back to the Bulls. So, you know, it should look more polished. It should. Whereas the Knicks were, you know, playing a bunch of guys who probably aren't going to be part of the rotation outside of Diawara, maybe Dadier, but they didn't have any guards or any, like, high-functioning offensive level guys. So the Bulls have the ball up top. Sellers hands it off to Swain. Down the lane, takes a bump, can't get the layup to go. Ball knocked loose. Swain picks it back up, though, swings it out to the guard. Now swings it over to Caleb Wilson. He's got to put up a three with the shot clock winding down off the back rim. Shot not looking terrible either. Even that one, a desperate grenade three he's got to throw up there with the shot clock winding down. A step back three for Cedric Coward, can't get it to go. But a foul underneath is going to keep the ball here with the Grizzlies. Alex Hughes said, and they give a Summer League ring too? I don't know about that. I don't know, but maybe. I would think, I guess, with the championship trophy, they do hand out trophies. I don't know if they give out rings. Judge that said all Summer League second team should play the first in a grudge match. That's not a bad idea at all. We got some substitutions in here for the Grizzlies. Mashak lobs it down low to the big man, Lovering. Gets knocked out of bounds. Just that's a Diawara started a handful of games. He did, but he was a corner Andy. They get it into Boozer, who pump fakes and gets the two-handed slam in the lane there, in the sense that he really just stood on the wing and shot spot-up threes. Didn't really have to create or do anything. Now he Cam Boozer picks the pocket of Caleb Wilson. He was trying to bring the ball down. There you go, Cam Boozer. Yes, sir. Apply that full court pressure. Who you think you are being a power forward bringing the ball down against me? I'm going to pick that pocket and I'm going to take it the other way. I like to see that from Cam Boozer. Yes, sir. You think you're versatile? Nah, I'm versatile. You think you're the versatile forward? Nah, I'm the versatile forward. Give me that ball. I love it. I gave 2 points to the wrong side. It is, I know I didn't. I just didn't reward the 2 points properly. It's 9-5. 9-5 with 6:54 to go. Hero and Bam have gone viral. Yeah, we just looked at it. We just read it a little bit. It's pretty funny, not going to lie. Again, I'm on Bam's side. Just at the end of January, beginning of February, playing so bad to become champs is amazing. It was the middle of January. I know, because my birthday was in the middle of January, and that's the game I went to, and it was the worst game of the season in which they got their butts kicked by a bad Dallas Mavericks team. And that was the game I went to. I had to witness that. So, honestly, I had a hand in turning the Knicks around. So, that's me. I should get it. I say all of that to say, I should get a championship ring. James Dolan, you can mail it to me. You could just mail it to me. Or you could invite me over to opening night, and I could receive it in person. That'd be cool too, but, you know, I'm not a picky person. You let me know. Back in the day when Kevin Knox made all Summer League first team. That's really why I know all about the first teams and whatnot, first and second team. It's because my guy Kevin Knox made all Summer League first team. Just goes to show you how little Summer League matters at the end of the day. We're just here for entertainment and to really get a keen, fine eye on how these guys are going to perform. Just that said OG was hurt maybe, so Mo started? Yeah, Mo started for the injured OG Anunoby. Whenever OG Anunoby missed games, Mo started. Because he could kind of replicate his size and impact. In a very small degree, but could kind of replicate it a little bit. So they didn't have to change too much with the way they played. All right, here we go. Bulls bring it in. Caleb Wilson not bringing the ball down this time. Dylan Swain is. Swain gets it to the big man, Waka. Waka gets it out to Wilson. Wilson up top. Pulls it back out. Hands it out to Swain. Swain, their other first-round pick. They have high hopes for him as well. Swain dancing with it, coming to his right in the mid-range. Swings it over to Esenge. Esenge with the shot clock winding down. Got to throw it up there, and it's an air ball, not even close, and it's a shot clock violation. Ball back to the Grizzlies here. Just that said, they saw your dismay. Yeah. Yeah. I arrived and took all the bad juju away from the Knicks. That was rock bottom. And if you remember, literally the next game, they stomped the Brooklyn Nets and ran them out of the gym. So, it was really because of me. I turned the Knicks around. I did that. I did that for us so we could win a championship this year. Here comes Dylan Swain bringing the ball down off a turnover from the Grizzlies. Just mispassed it, tried to get it to Boozer in the paint, and mishandled him. Mashak jumps the handoff action and gets the steal, and then gets fouled by Swain. So all that talk about this game looking more polished, don't forget, it's still Summer League. Big Rud, what's up, Big Rud? Just that's at 52 years security by Chevy. I'm just saying, it was a lot of money to go to a game in which they got beat down in, and I stayed to the very end because that's what I do. I had to make sure I took all the bad energy and all the bad juju out of the building. I did that. I did that for everybody. Did that for me. I did that for y'all. I did that for the team. Did that for the organization. Cedric Coward down the lane, getting to the rim. Can't get it to go down. A lot of contact, no foul. Call, but Lovering right there for the offensive rebound and put back. We got 11-5. Bruce said, finding your channel has mutated my NBA fandom into something unrecognizable. I'm a monster. Appreciate you, Bruce. You're just like me, brother. You're just like me. Why am I so locked in the Summer League? I can't tell you. The World Cup is going on, and I don't care. The World Cup is going on, and I'm watching Summer League games instead of it. I didn't even know what game was on today because I was so locked in to Mo Diawara, Tyler Nickel, Jack Kyle. I was so locked in to the Knicks Summer League action that I didn't even realize what World Cup game was on. Swain, another turnover, loses the handle. Here come the Grizzlies over to Coward. Esenge jumped the passing lane, ends up fouling Coward, trying to go for the steal. Just that said, it has time to be fair. Spain versus Belgium. Isn't it over? Wasn't there only one game today? I was pretty sure there was only one game today. Yeah, it's long over, right? Yeah. I checked it before. Yeah, it was only one game today. Spain, Belgium. Spain wins it 2-1. Sorry to spoil that for you, Justice Dad, but Spain wins. Coward with the big block in the paint. And now here come the Grizzlies pushing the other way. It's 13-5. All the way to the rim, scoop layup. Got to go down for Burton? Is that Burton? Or is that Cleveland? That's Cleveland. Zach Cleveland, Zeke Cleveland. Got the layup to go down. Esenge has it up top, struggling with the handle, and ultimately gets fouled. That's not a foul you can give there. Burton picks up the foul for the Grizzlies. I think Esenge just a little out of control. I wouldn't have given that foul. Just as I said, I'm watching the replays. My bad, brother, my bad. Yeah, so Spain wins it 2-1. Spain wins it 2-1. It's 15-5. 10-point lead for the Grizzlies here. Caleb Wilson up top coming to his left. Lovering hedges out hard. Caleb Wilson struggling to blow past him. He spins off of him, hesitates now, driving to his left in the lane, takes a bump, floater, hits the side of the backboard. After a really impressive first two shots for Caleb Wilson, struggling now. Coward down the lane, gets chased down, blocked by the Bulls. And now here they come pushing the other way. Scoop finger roll layup, smokes it. Can't get it to go down. Burton the rebound pushing the other way. Burton behind the back, bringing it down, has it up top. Now pulls it out, crosses over. Burton dances with it a little bit. Caleb Wilson staying in front. Burton, not much of a ball handler, more of a shooter. They swing it around. They get it to Cleveland, lobs it up top of Lovering. Pump fake, steps through, and a two-handed slam for Lovering down low. And now it's 17-5. 17-5. 12-point lead for the Grizzlies early in this one. At least the Knicks put up a little bit of a fight to start the game, you know what I mean? Caleb Wilson has it in the post, leans in, puts it up off glass. Got to go down for Caleb Wilson. It was awkward looking, but he's got a nice soft touch clearly. His third made shot of the night, 17-7. He's got 5 of their 7 points here. Mashak up top, coming to his left off the Lovering screen. Head down, spinning down the lane. Reverse layup, can't get it to go. Maybe got blocked. Loose ball picked up by the Bulls. They're pushing the other way. Hesitation move, head down for the Bulls. Bump Euro, misses yet another finger roll layup. Rebounded by Cedric Coward. Hit ahead, home run past the Lovering for a two-handed slam. I don't know if that's Stellars, Atwell, or Kennedy Chandler. But it's not a good time for, I believe that's Kennedy Chandler, not a good time for this young man here for the Bulls. 3 ball good for Atwell there. That was Atwell. Okay, I'm learning. I'm learning the young kids' names. Not sure who these guys are, so we're going to be learning it together. Big Red said, I love it. Missed layups like last year. It's beautiful. It's a beautiful thing, Big Red. Beautiful thing. Caleb Wilson looks nice, you know, little helter-skelter, little all over the place, but he looks nice, looks solid. 7 points for him, 3 for 5 shooting, knocks down a rhythm dribble pull-up 3, knocked down a nice post fall-away 3, mid-range jumper, and then knocked down like a really awkward-looking push, lean-in floater out of the mid-post that he spun off the defender on. So he's looking good, looking good. You got somebody in Caleb Wilson for sure. Only 1 rebound so far, though. Just that the Yanks are here in D.C. It's raining. Joe said, I was doing a couple occupied things. Did we win? We did not win. We got smoked by 30. Tyler Nickel did knock down 6 threes, though. Tyler Nickel showed some things. Dottie did end up with 20. Mo Diawara, not so much. And we didn't get any Caleb Wilson. So, unfortunate. Unfortunate. I don't believe we have anything here. Yeah, so everybody is very much reacting to Tyler Nickel, which is exactly what you want to see. Tyler Nickel seems like a hit. Seems like a hit in one summer league game. Seems like a hit. The one thing I do want to look at as well is the rest of the summer league slate here tonight. Just because I have not kept up with anything else that has gone on. Rockets taking on the... Oh, you guys can't see. My bad. Rockets taking on the Nuggets right now. Do we have anything to watch between Rockets and Nuggets? Do they have any picks? I don't think so. No. No. As far as the Nuggets go, I mean, they got Trayvon Brazil there. Brazil, right? KJ Simpson. So not a lot going on for either side in this one in terms of young players to really tune in and watch. We got Bulls Grizzlies going on right now. We got Celtics Raptors coming on right after this. I don't think there's too much to watch on that one either, though. See that. But here we go. We're back into it. It's 19-10. Off the made 3 that I didn't give. What's the kid's name? Atwell. Boozer knocks down the little lean-in fall-away jumper. Cam Boozer looking really good in Vegas here right now. After looking really good out there in the Utah Summer League as well. Here comes Kennedy Chandler bringing it down. Chandler has it up top. Number 2, right? Number 2 is Chandler. No, number 2 is Sellers, excuse me. They get over to number 22, throws up a 3. Got it to go down. Number 22, M. Williams. Not Mark Williams, but something Williams. Knocks down the 3. Big guy. And I believe they call a moving screen on Cam Boozer. Trying to set the screen for Coward. Ball's going to go the other way. Joe says 6 of 10 from 3. Yes, sir. Tyler Nickel. Tyler Nickel. Showing some stuff, man. Really liked what I saw from Tyler Nickel. Not much else throughout the roster. Dottie did score 20, like I said, but it wasn't a great 20. They swing it over to The Bulls, I believe that's number 2. Rhythm dribble, step back 3. Can't get it to go down. Bounces over the backboard and hit the shot clock. Out of bounds. Ball is going to go back to the Grizzlies here with 2 minutes to go here in the first. Pacom put up 16 shots. An aggressive Pacom Gaudier. That is also a good sign, Justice Dad. You're right about that. Field goal attempts is a pretty good sign as well. Let everyone in attempts. It is a good sign to get shots up in Summer League. I like to see that. 21-13 here. 2 minutes to go in this first quarter. They get it over to Omax Prosper. Coward has not been very aggressive here. He's now out of the game. Prosper gets the ball knocked out of bounds. It'll stay here with the Grizzlies. Sellers, number 2. Applying some nice pressure here to Prosper. So we're under 2 to go. The big man for the Grizzlies have it. Hands it off to Javon Small. Meandering his way down off the screen. Can't get the floater to go down. Rebound by Senge. Quick outlet to Sellers. Head down, attacking the rim. Gets stripped. Sellers able to pick the ball back up and pull it back out to the corner. Kicks it out to Kennedy Chandler. Chandler on the left wing. Pulls it out. Cross-court pass to Atwell. Extra pass to Senge. No hesitation 3. Off the back rim. Can't get it to go. Small. The nice rebound. Corralling it over Atwell there. Now Javon Small bringing it down, picks up his handle, trying to get it to Boozer. They can't get it to him. Boozer has positioning, get it to Boozer. They lob it to nobody. Boozer able to catch the bad pass, but they do call a foul on Senge. Joe said, I've been rewatching all your playoff videos, Chevy. I've been enjoying rewatching our Knicks run throughout the playoffs. Appreciate you, Joseph. It is a good time. I have also gone through occasionally and put on not any of the playoff games. I have gone back to watch some of the regular season games, just because there's some fun games to go back and watch. Boozer knocks down his free throw for 2 points. So Sellers gets it into Chandler. Cross-court pass to Atwell. Atwell another 3. Throws up an air ball this time. He knocked down a 3 at the end of the first quarter. At the end of the shot clock buzzer previously, that led to a timeout. Misses that one wide right there. My score is off, though. It's 23-13 here. That said, why do I remember J.R. Smith wearing number 5 as a Knick? I must be wrong, right? I have no idea. I'm really bad with jersey numbers. Really bad with jersey numbers. I never really cared about jersey numbers. Boozer swings it over to Prosper. Omax Prosper. Pump fakes down the lane. Gets stripped. Loose ball. Senge picks it up. He's out and running. Hit ahead. They shovel it back. Extra pass up top to Sellers. Sellers will hold it. Good defense by the Grizzlies to get back. Kennedy Chandler now putting his head down, attacking Javon Small in the lane. Throws up the floater. Can't get it to go, but he does draw the fouls. He's holding his left ankle. Looks like possibly rolled the ankle. Not a good sign for a guy trying to fight his way onto a roster here. Kennedy Chandler out of Texas or Tennessee? One of those. Bruce Fowler said, you're right place then, sick and suffering like the rest of us. Trevor Jr. is pushing sports. So dang addicted. So Chandler's going to go to the free throw line. Oh, he's hobbling. It's a bad roll. It's a bad roll. From Tennessee. I knew it was one of the two. One of the orange teams from Tennessee. I guess the officials are going to go look at the monitor here. Ball play is under review for a possible flagrant here. This is not a flagrant. Let's keep it moving. Basketball play, unfortunately happens all the time. Really unfortunate because rolled ankles, sprained ankles suck. I hate them. I get squeamish every single time I see them. I could feel it. Because I suffered with really bad ankle sprains when I was younger as well playing basketball. Still suffer them whenever I play basketball, which is why I kind of avoid playing basketball nowadays. Because as you get older, it takes a lot more time to recover from these sprained ankles. When I was younger, I could pop right back up playing basketball the next day. Nowadays, I'm out at least a week hobbling on that ankle. But I think Chandler will come out, shoot the free throws. This isn't a flagrant foul or anything like that. Let's keep it moving, guys. Let's keep it moving. Let's keep the game going. Right? The reason why they've implemented this free throw rule, and this is what I was saying the other day, we were talking about it. The reason they implemented this new free throw rule, where you take one free throw no matter what, and it counts for either 3 points or 2 points or 1 point, depending on where you got fouled and how. was to increase the pace of the game. We don't care about guys going to the free throw line. It's not that the guys take a long time at the free throw. It's not that it takes a long time for a guy to shoot 2 free throws. It's the frequency of the foul calls, and it's the abundance of stoppages to go to the monitor to review something that doesn't need to be reviewed. That's what kills the pace of the game. That's what we want less of more. Chandler does knock down the free throw. Are they going to use a foul here? No, Chandler's going to stay in the game. He's going to want to stay in the game, obviously, because he's fighting for his NBA life here. He's trying to make his way into a roster, or at least get a training camp invite. Javon Small down the lane, leaves it off to the big man, which is now Cooper, who gets fouled going up. He's going to the free throw line himself. 15-13 here. Suns Gen, boo, boo. Give him the Julius Randle. Give him the thumbs down. We're not here to watch the referees go to the monitor every couple plays. It's not what we're here for. Cooper misses his free throw. Battle for the rebound. Here comes Sellers bringing it down for the Bulls as I spill my water everywhere. All over my phone, too. That's what's up. Sellers down the lane, takes the bump floater, gets the floater to go down. Beautiful. Beautiful. We got 20 seconds to go here. I got to clean this water up. It's fine. It's not going anywhere. Sitting on top of the desk, not going anywhere. We'll clean it up in a second here. We got 10 seconds to go. They get it in the Boozer in the post. Boozer leans in, step back mid-range, throws up an air ball. Tough shot, tough look. Here come Swain bringing it down. Pull-up 3 for Swain at the buzzer. Way off. Threw up a brick. Didn't even hit the rim. Didn't even hit the square in the backboard. At least aim for the square in the backboard, Dylan Swain. My goodness, that's not a good sign, I got to say. All right, let's clean up our water we spilled. Good thing it didn't land on anything important. Like, it was very close to landing on my audio interface there. Instead, it just landed on my phone. Not nearly as important as the audio interface. Even though I don't have a warranty on the phone, which is not good. Wouldn't have been able to replace it. Would have had to buy a new one. Which I would not have done. I would have bought a used one, by the way. But you know what? The desk needed a wipe down anyway. So it's a blessing in disguise, y'all. It's a blessing in disguise. You gotta find the positives in everything, right? There's a silver line in anything. The desk needed a wipe down anyway. Needed a wipe down anyway, and nothing got damaged. Nothing happened. All right, we're gonna throw that on this box over here real quick because I don't want to. We can leave it right there. That's a blessing in disguise. Blessing in disguise. Suns Jensen, Silver is a butthead. Yeah, I'm not a fan. This whole Kawhi Leonard situation is making me look sideways real quick. Queen, what's up, Queen? Right? This whole Kawhi situation. If you didn't see, Silver and the league put out a statement, or not put out a statement, but sent a message to the Toronto Raptors that they will, if they go through with this Kawhi trade, they will assume responsibility for any of the punishments laid down for Kawhi in the aspiration situation with the Clippers. And so people were like, so Kawhi's going to get punished now? I thought just the Clippers were going to get punished, but now Kawhi's going to get punished as well? Yeah, it seems like Kawhi is going to get punished now. Or be a part of the punishment. So the Clippers will get punished and then the Kawhi will get punished. And if Kawhi gets punished, which seemingly like the punishment is, if they're informing the Raptors that he could be punished, seemingly like it's going to be a suspension, right? Because why would the Raptors care if he gets fined or if the Clippers get punished? So now Kawhi is going to seemingly get suspended. What is taking so long with this investigation? It's been going on for like a year now. Didn't we find out about this like start of last season? It's been almost a year. Figure it out. What else do we need to go over? Anyway, I didn't wipe my phone down, but it's fine. It's water resistant. We're back into it. Who do we have out here? Asenge, Caleb Wilson back out there. That's what we're here for. Dylan Swain crosses over down the lane in the paint, takes a bump finish. Got it to go. Clearly a slasher. Caleb Swain got a nice silky drive to the rim. He just kind of glides through the defense, slices right through it. Right? Is obviously going to work on fit. Oh my goodness, a lob from Boozer to Javon Small, who gets undercut and is going to go to the free throw line for one more. A beautiful pass. Actually, not even a beautiful pass. A decent pass from Cam Boozer. A little off the mark, but Javon Small went up there, turned his back to the basket, caught it, and threw it up and in off glass behind his head. What a move. What a move. 25-19, and Small will go to the free throw line for one more here. Suns Gen said no transparency. His time is done. Time to move to a new commish. The thing though, Suns Gen, I don't think they're moving to a new commissioner anytime soon ever. I think he's here to stay for the foreseeable future, whether we like it or not. Javon Small does knock down the free throw. Here comes Swain bringing it down. Swain and Caleb Wilson doing a lot of ball handling here. Being guarded by Prosper. Swings it in the corner to Asenge. Asenge gets beat to a spot by Boozer, so kicks it back out. The Bulls swinging it around, almost turn it over. Sellers, a right corner three. Got it to go for Sellers. And we're back to a 4-point game. 3 from me, 3 for you. They get it over to Omax Prosper. Prosper lobs it down low to Boozer. Boozer doesn't have great positioning. Ball got knocked out of his hands by Swain. Not a great pass, not a well-timed pass. And so now here comes Caleb Wilson. Takes the bump, going to the free throw line for a free throw for 2 points. Getting fouled, going to the basket. But you're right about the transparency thing, Suns Gen, because how do you allow the Raptors and Clippers to agree to this deal, make it public? Shams puts out the details and everything. Everything is agreed upon. Everybody thinks like, Brandon Ingram's like, okay, cool, I'm going to LA. Kawhi's like, cool, I'm going back to Toronto. Everybody thinks that this is what's happening. And then a week after that, you then come out and you go, well, by the way, it's like, what? Wilson misses the free throw, gets his own offensive rebound, leans in, creates some space, and gets his own putback. And that's more so of what I thought of Caleb Wilson being. Just an energy big, attacking the boards, attacking the glass, being a menace down low. We've seen him knock down a couple of jump shots. As Javon Small throws a lob up top to Lovering over there. Here comes Dylan Swain bringing it down the other way. We got 28-24, 8 minutes to go here in the second quarter. Swain picks up his handle, swings it over to Sellers in the corner. A 3 for Caleb Wilson. Oh my goodness, yeah, this kid might be it. I didn't know he had a jump shot like that. I knew he was working on his jump shot. I didn't know he could shoot it like that already, though. Small loses the handle, picks it up, kicks it out to Hendricks, back out to Coward. Coward extremely quiet here tonight. Cedric Coward dancing with it down the lane, takes a bump, loses the handle, no fouls called. The Bulls dive on it, save it, they get it out to Caleb Wilson. Wilson bringing it down. Wilson left wing, dance with it. Driving it down, step back. Oh my goodness, it's a 2. He's got his toe in the line when he throws up an air ball. Senge the offensive rebound, puts it up, gets swatted as the ball was on the rim by Lovering, so it's going to be a goaltend. 2 points to Senge there. I like the confidence from Caleb Wilson, though. He brought that thing down and threw and hit him with a step, lean in, bump, step back jumper. Almost from 3-point range. It wasn't a 3-point shot. Almost from 3-point range. I do got to wipe my phone down. This is gross. Water's going to dry up on it. There we go. And we are going to get a timeout here. You know what? It's kind of fine because I did have a lot of dust on my phone and on my camera lenses. See? Blessing in the skies. Blessing in the skies. We're still good. We're still good. Right? Needed to wipe the phone down anyway. Right? Better than ever. Better than ever. Fully charged. There we go. Let's keep this going. Keep that party going. Right? All right. Maybe not. Maybe not. But, yeah, Caleb Wilson showing a whole lot here tonight. Way more than I thought he had to his game. That jump shot from him is... He's 5 for 8 from the field for 20 points. The jump shooting is looking really good. I know he knocked down some jump shots with North Carolina. Thought he was more of a mid-high post player, face-up guy. Shown way more versatility than I thought he had offensively. I know he's a versatile defender. Way more versatility offensively than I thought he had. My goodness. Does the offense look way better than I thought. Now this is game 1, first half of a summer league game. So not going to get too crazy, but just aesthetically, he looks like he belongs. He's moving well. Now, what happens if the jump shots don't go down, right? Even if he's just having a bad shooting night, what happens if the jump shots don't go down? He's having a hard time finding open spots outside of that. He did have the nice offensive rebound and put back off the missed free throw, so that's good to see. But, yeah, you're going to need more. I'm going to need to see a little bit more diversity, settling for a lot of tough jump shots right now. Now, knocking them down, which is a good sign. But you want to see him generate a couple of easier looks than having to settle for tough jump shots right now. But the fact that he's knocking them down is a beautiful sign. So the Grizzlies will inbound some full court pressure here from the Bulls. They hand it off to Javon Small, bringing it down. Small will step back, pump fake, and get it over to Coward. Coward back to Small. Small directing traffic. Javon Small, jab step, coming to his left, off the levering screen. Leans in, step back, left wing three. Javon Small, in and out, can't get it to go. Battle for the rebound. Saved by Swain. Over to Asenge, back to Swain. Swain will bring it down. Dylan Swain being relied upon to be a ball handler here is really interesting too. Really interesting that they're putting the ball in his hands and allowing him to do that. And Caleb Wilson tried to throw a behind-the-back pass to Swain, who just was not expecting the ball. And a chase down block for Caleb Wilson to make up for the sloppy turnover, for the reckless turnover previously. There you go. Caleb Wilson also looking at his teammate pat his back, meaning like that was a bad decision. My bad for throwing the behind-the-back pass. I had to make up for it with the chase down block. Beautiful, beautiful play. Again, showing all of the things as to what made him a top 4 player, top 4 pick in this year's draft. And that's what we're here to watch. That's what we're here to see him do. But the Grizzlies do retain possession off the chase down block. It made its way out of bounds. Lovering has it up top. Swings through to his left. Pass fake, keeps it, gets it out to Coward. Coward coming to his left, step back. Coward being guarded by Asenge, calling for a screen. Cedric Coward, hesitation, rhythm dribble, pull up three. Got it to go for Cedric Coward. And we know Cedric Coward is an extremely good basketball player. Had a very good rookie season last year. Struggled a little bit so far here in Summer League, which is why you don't overreact to Summer League, because we know Cedric Coward is good. So just because you don't play well in Summer League does not mean you're a good basketball player. Sellers has it up top for the Bulls. Swings it over to Awaka. Waka back to Sellers, rhythm dribble pull up, or to Swain. Rhythm dribble pull up three for him, can't get it to go. Hit ahead to Omax Prosper, who leaked out after contesting the Swain jumper. Gets the 2-8 and slam out on the break. 33-29 now with 6:14 to go. Approaching the halfway point being the 5-minute mark, as we are only with 10-minute quarters here in Summer League. Pass fake for number 20 here on the Bulls. That is indeed Bowie. Bowie, pass fake, coming to his left, picks up the foul on Coward. Cedric Coward doing a little too much there. Caleb Wilson, 12 points, 2 rebounds already, and a nice highlight chase down block for him. As far as the Grizzlies go, not a whole lot going on the court right now. I mean, Cedric Coward does have 5, 4, and 3. Filling up the stat sheet. You love to see that. Want to see Boozer back out there. You know, we're here to watch Boozer play. Caleb Wilson, another one-legged fall away, mid-range shot out of the mid-post. Falling away over Hendricks, comes up well short. They throw it over to Coward on the right wing as the Grizzlies push it the other way. Coward spins off of the defense down the lane, gets fouled. He's going to the foul line for a free throw. Spun off of Bowie there, number 20, was guarding Coward on that play. So we got 33-29, 5:40 to go. We're getting a couple of really nice highlight plays from Caleb Wilson. I like how aggressive he's being as well. He's taking 9 shots. The only other player who's really taking a shot out here, Swain's taking some shots. They got to update Swain here. Let's update this real quick. They don't have Swain right. Dylan Swain. All right, they're just messing up Dylan Swain here. That's messed up. Coward does knock down his free throw, 35-29. 5:30 to go here. Down the lane, Caleb Wilson loses the hand on the ball, knocked out of bounds by the Grizzlies. It'll stay here with the Bulls. So now we are approaching the halfway point. They are interviewing Josh Giddey here, and we are not here for Josh Giddey. Josh Giddey, brother, get up at the screen. They get it over to Swain up top on the right wing. Swain swings. Keeping that dribble alive. Richard Hathaway, appreciate you, Richard. Hope you're having a good time tonight. Thank you for that, brother. Bowie in the lane, pump fake, leans in, throws up the floater. Got it to go down for him. And now here comes Coward bringing it down. Coward crosses over to his right, leans in, picks up his handle. Over to Cooper up top, the big man for the Grizzlies. They swing it around. Hendricks, a left wing 3. Can't get it to go. Coward right there for the tip up and in. Some contact, no foul call, but he did get the tip. Did get that shot to go down. And now here come the Bulls pushing the other way. Bowie has it up top. dancing with it, coming to his left against Mashak, swings it in the corner to Swain. Swain dribbling it back up, picks up his handle, swings it over to Bowie. Inside pass to the big man, gets blocked at the rim, recovers it, spins, throws up the righty hook, can't get it to go down. Rebounded by Cooper and the Grizzlies. Mashak bringing it down the other way. Mashak up top, coming to his left off the Cooper screen, over to Coward. A three line me up, can't get it to go down for Cedric Coward. Like I said, really struggling to shoot it here in Summer League, even going back to the Utah Summer League. Here comes Bowie bringing it down in the right corner. A three, can't get it to go, comes up short for Caleb Wilson. But the big man for the Bulls chasing it down that loose ball. I believe that is Awaka chasing down that loose ball, gets fouled. So the ball's going to stay here with the Bulls as Caleb Wilson takes a seat. Beer battered Gummer Shark. What's up, beer battered? As the Bulls young stud playing well, Caleb Wilson, he's playing very well. As you can see here, 12 points, 5 for 11. He was at 1.5 for 8. He's missed his last 3 shots, but got off to a really nice start. Want to see him do a little bit more. He only got the 2 rebounds, no assists. He does have a nice highlight chase down block, though. I'll tell you that. And we got a 5-second call. Sellers couldn't inbound it for the Bulls, so the ball is going to go back to the Grizzlies. Just like that. Just like that. 4:17 to go. We're well past the halfway point, approaching the 4-minute mark now. Here comes Mashak bringing it down for the Grizzlies. They get it over to Boozer. Boozer up top, being guarded by Sellers, a much smaller defender, but he has it out by the 3-point line. Number 25 for the Grizzlies. Half spin, floater. Got to go down with a little hook push shot for Cleveland, I believe there. Number 25. Yeah, there he is, Cleveland. Sellers bringing it down for the Bulls. They swing it over to Swain. Now extra pass over to Asenge, putting his head down, attacking. Tough floater, can't get it to go, but he does draw the foul on Hendricks, so I believe that's going to be a free throw for him. With under 4 to go now. So under 4, we're going to let our timer tick down and catch up. Asenge is going to be at the free throw line for 1. Asenge tonight, if he hits this free throw, would have given him the 2 points. So Asenge hits the free throw. His first points of the night, 2 points, 1 for 3 from the field. No, he's made a shot, so now he gets the free throw to go down. He's got 4 points for Asenge. He was their lottery pick last year. Did not play last year because of an injury. Missed the entirety of his rookie season. Boozer putting the ball on the floor now. Kicks out to Cooper. Cooper pump fakes from 3. Nope, they first call a travel on Cam Boozer on the pivot, trying to kick it back out. Coward and Wilson both checking back in here. Coward for the Grizzlies, Wilson for the Bulls, obviously. Kennedy Chandler back in. Nice to see him back in after rolling the ankle earlier in the game. He's being guarded by Cedric Coward. Kennedy Chandler has it up top. Chandler gets it over to Awaka. Awaka hands it off to Sellers. Sellers coming to his left, dancing with it. Rhythm dribble, pull up straight away 3. A deep one. Got it to go. This kid Sellers got a jump shot to him. 39-36. Javon Small, has it on the right wing. Throws a cross-court pass to Hendricks. Saves it over to Cooper. Cooper fakes the handoff. Gets it back over to Small. Javon Small down the lane in the paint. Reverse layup. Can't get it to go. But right there is Cedric Coward. Yet again, another rebound and another putback. 11, 6, and 3 for Cedric Coward here tonight. Doing it all. Filling up the stat sheet. And then Kennedy Chandler mishandles the ball off the ball pressure from Cedric Coward. And it goes out of bounds. Ball back to the Grizzlies. 41-36, under 3 to go. We can get a timeout here before we get to the halftime. Under 3 to go here in the second quarter. Beer Battered said, is Asenge the guy that got the hilarious poster dunk on him by Johnny Furphy? Yes. It is unfortunate that that will probably end up being his legacy here in the league. But yes, that is him. That is Noah Asenge. Got dunked on by Johnny Furphy and will forever be immortalized with that look on his face. Caleb Wilson with 12. Sellers with 8. Chandler with 2. Walker with 0. Weird that they don't have Dylan Swain. For some reason, Dylan Swain is just glitched out here on ESPN. Let's check NBA.com because I am now interested in Dylan Swain's stat line. I just want to see his stat line. Why are they hiding him from? What is going on with Dylan Swain? Why? Dylan Swain. Okay, they have him here. He's 1 for 5 from the field here on NBA.com's box score. Their box score is way uglier. That's why we don't use it. but Dylan Swain's got, where are you, brother? 8 points for Dylan Swain. He's knocked down 2 threes. 3 for 7. No, that's Sellers. My goodness. Dylan Swain down here. I was about to say, he's hit 2 threes, really? He's 1 for 5 from the field. He's got 2 points, a steal. He does have 3 rebounds. No assists for Dylan Swain. Okay. Just interested in Swain. Do we have anybody else? No. Okay. For the Grizzlies, Cam Boozer, 3 for 5 from the field. He's got 8 points. No rebounds for Cam Boozer and 2 assists. Beer Better said that was amazing. Looked photoshopped. He did look like a cartoon character. He did. They get it into Javon Small. They lob it over to Cedric Coward on the left wing. Coward backing down Sellers. Ball gets knocked out of bounds. Sellers really competing, man. Really competing. Clapping it up to himself. Knocking the ball away from Coward there. Taking on the challenge. I like it. I like what I'm seeing from Sellers. Coward tried to get it in, and Sellers again knocks it out of bounds after Coward was trying to just simply inbound it. Sellers making some noise here. Making some noise, having an imprint on the game. They lob it down low to Javon Small. Pump fakes, goes up. Lost the ball, was looking for the foul, didn't get it. Picked up by their big man, the Bulls' big man. Trying to get it to somebody off this full court pressure. Small goes for the steal. Kennedy Chandler gets a run out. Kicks it in the corner. Tries to get it up top. Stolen by Small. He does end up with the steal. Bump, Euro, finger roll finish. Got it to go for Javon Small. Nice move, nice finish. Good effort from Javon Small. Good effort all around there. Asenge bringing it down off the inbound. Bulls really struggling with this full court pressure from the Grizzlies. Asenge does draw the foul on Omax Prosper, getting a little too handsy there on the reach-in. 2:30 to go here in the second. A lot of hacking and whacking away to go. Game slowing down to a crawl. Let's pick it back up, y'all. Let's pick it back up here. So Asenge at the free throw line, knocks down the free throw for 2 more points. And so here comes Javon Small bringing it down. Small has it up top. Small gets it over to Prosper. Omax Prosper lobs it over to Boozer. They got some really bad passers on this team. They can't get an interior pass to Boozer properly. Boozer has to settle for the fall-away jumper. Can't get it to go down. Rebound goes out to Javon Small. Can't get it to go down. Can't get that one to go down. And then ball gets knocked out of bounds by Boozer. The ball will go back to the Bulls. Grizzlies and Boozer are arguing that it should be a challenge. I know there are challenges available here in Summer League. Hopefully we don't see any challenges in Summer League. Let's just hoop. Here come the Bulls bringing it down against this full court pressure yet again. Sellers has it up top, dancing with it, swings it over to Caleb Wilson. Wilson on the right wing, hands it off to Chandler. Now back over to Sellers. Sellers up top, pulls it back out, swings it over to Chandler. Chandler cross court pass, left wing, left corner, 3. Got it to go down for Malik Williams. Malik Williams yet into his second made 3. A pull-up 3 for Javon Small, looking for an answer, comes up short, but another offensive rebound putback, this time by Omax Prosper. Why? My score must be off. 45. Oh, no, Omax Prosper got the layup there, and I didn't reward the 3 previously from Malik Williams, and now they get a scoop to the hoop layup. So now it's 45-43 with a little over a minute to go. They lob it down low to Coward, catches, throws it up, gets the foul. Can get the friendly bounce on the little floater off the foul, so he's going to go to the foul line for 1 free throw for 2 points. And the Grizzlies holding on to a 2-point lead for dear life here with a minute to go here in the first half. 1 minute to go here in the first half. We're going to get another timeout. Man, this game. Feels like it's taken forever. Asenge's shown a couple of nice things here. I kind of like the energy and the effort I've seen from Noah Asenge. You know, their first lot, I've said it, the lottery pick from last year who did not get to play because of the injury. So it's going to feel a little bit like they're bringing in 2 lottery players between Caleb Wilson and Noah Asenge. You also have a mid-first round pick and Dylan Swain bringing in. So an influx of a lot of really young, talented players that Caleb Wilson looks, Looks really good so far here in his first Summer League game. Noah Senge showing some interesting things. Even Dylan Swain showing some interesting things. No, the Bulls are not going to be a good team next year, nor do I think they even want to probably be a good team next year. Finally stripped it down to its studs this past trade deadline, trading and getting off of Kobe White and Ayo Dosunmu, DeMar DeRozan. They traded Zach LaVine the year prior, so they finally, it took way too long, but they finally stripped it down to the studs and got rid of guys they needed to get rid of for a while. Traded Vucevic finally. So now they could start a true blue, correct rebuild, starting with Caleb Wilson here and building out from there. We'll see if a guy like, what's his name? Josh Giddey, who's essentially their veteran star player at this point on their team, which is saying something about the state of the Bulls, but their veteran star player on the team, Josh Giddey, is effectively kind of the first building block. Is he really a building? He's kind of like just the conductor. The first building block really is Caleb Wilson. We'll see if Josh Giddey is a piece of the future of the Bulls moving forward, but he could definitely help string along a guy like Caleb Wilson. So Boozer is at the free throw line. I got to put the cap back on this water before I spill it again. He does knock down the free throw. Cedric Howard up to 13.6 boards, 3 assists here tonight. Max Prosper applying full court pressure. Dylan Swain trying to bring it down, struggling a bit. Prosper, good defender. That's what got him drafted in the first place by the Dallas Mavericks. Malik Williams kicks it out to Caleb Wilson, dancing with it up top. Coming to his right, Wilson settles for the pull-up three over Boozer. Gets fouled by Cam Boozer. A terrible foul by Boozer. I believe it's a long two, toe on the line, I believe, for Caleb Wilson there. So not too disastrous, but always fouling a jump shooter is a disastrous outcome for Cam Boozer here. I didn't check his feet to see if he was actually behind the three-point line, but we'll see. We'll see. He does only have the one free throw here, so whether he makes it or not, we'll see if he's going to be rewarded with 2 or 3 points. Or it might not even matter. He does miss the free throw anyway. And again, he gets his own offensive rebound and gets fouled again. Caleb Wilson is relentless. The energy, the effort. Second time he's gotten his own offensive rebound. He got fouled again, so he's back at the free throw line. Again, one more free throw. This time we know for sure is going to be for 2 points. Missed the first one. He's actually missed his first 2 free throws. Does knock down the third one. They get it into Javon Small. Small will bring it down. They get it over to Cedric Howard. Howard bringing it down. Goes up. Easily gets the layup to go against Malik Williams there. Not giving him too much resistance. And Kennedy Chandler bringing it down against Coward. Coming to his left, blowing past the defense. Kicks it in the corner. A wide open three for Dylan Swain. Hit off the back of the rim. Looked like a nice jump shot. Just couldn't get it to drop down. Right on line, but a little too strong. 25 seconds to go here in the first half. Coward bringing it down. Should probably hold it for what should be the final shot of the quarter. There's about a 4-second difference between game clock and shot clock. Javon Small has it. Up top, being guarded by Sellers. I would think we get it back into the hands of Coward. They do. Coward coming off the screen. Straightaway three. In and out. Stays out. Boozer battling on the boards. Knocked out of bounds. It will indeed stay here with the Grizzlies, though. Caleb Wilson couldn't snag that rebound. Boozer and him battling for the boards. Caleb Wilson not doing a good job of boxing out or holding back Boozer. Obviously easier said than done. But just simply attacking the ball instead of boxing out Boozer to create an advantage. And here, Boozer just bullies him to the basket, gets positioning, and gets the layup off the inbound. Oof. Boozer just too big, too strong that time for Caleb Wilson. Not a good matchup for him defensively, struggling in it. Sellers throws up the floater, in and out, almost got it to go down from three-point range with only 4 seconds left on the clock. Can't get it to stay down. That'll be the end of our first half right there. It's a 6-point ball game, 51-45. Back and forth they go. This one's a lot closer than the Knicks-Nets game. Obviously, we got much higher level prospect competing in this one. Boozer with 10, Coward with 15, 7 and 4. Just filling up that stat sheet, man. Cam Boozer with 10 points, 0 rebounds, and 2 assists. But that 0 rebounds a little deceiving because he has been battling on the boards and has kept the number of possessions alive by battling on the boards. Just hasn't been credited with a rebound. While we have over here in the Chicago Bulls, we got Caleb Wilson with 14 points and 3 boards. This Dylan Swain situation is weird from ESPN. Will you fill in Dylan Swain's stat line here? He's the only person who has glitched out for some reason. Got to go over to the NBA box score, refresh the page just to make sure we're fully caught up and it's accurate. Dylan Swain, 1 for 6 from the field, 0 for 3 from three-point range, still stuck on the 2 points and 3 rebounds, no assist, and a turnover. Sal Hazari, what's up, Sal? Oh, man, I was missing Boozer. Was Caleb versus Caleb? Yeah, Boozer versus Caleb here tonight. Part of the reason why we're doing this back-to-back, doing both games in a row. So Caleb Wilson, he came out firing, was in fuego, was fantastic, was 5 for 8 at one point, missed his next 3 shots, missed a couple of free throws. He is 2 for 4 from 3, 1 for 3 from the free throw line. 3 rebounds, 3 turnovers, 1 block for Caleb Wilson. 2 of his 3 rebounds being offensive. Not the greatest sign. Neither him or Boozer rebounding well tonight, which is not really what you want to see. Owaka's got 4. As for the Grizzlies, like Cedric Coward's got 7 rebounds, and Boozer's got 0. You know, I know there's not a ton of rebounds going around, but get those. I will say, Boozer just way more physically imposing and physically ready to play at the NBA level. We've seen, you know, in that last play before the halftime break for the Grizzlies, just muscled and bullies his way under the basket on the inbounds. Just carved out space against Caleb Wilson, got the inbound and got the layup. That's going to happen a lot to Caleb Wilson. He's playing a lot more like a wing than I thought he was, Caleb Wilson is. We know Cam Boozer is probably more of your traditional 4, but is, you know, in modern basketball, a lot more versatile, can play out on the perimeter. Caleb Wilson playing a lot more like a 3-man, like a 4, like a 3-4 kind of combo player. The problem is he doesn't have much of a handle, and the jump shot doesn't look great aesthetically, but he's knocked down some jump shots tonight, so I'm not going to be too harsh on the jump shootings tonight for him. But, yeah, 14 points for him. Got off to a hot start and then cooled off as the game went on. So I talked about this earlier in the game as well. Like, he looked fantastic. He was 5 for 8 from the field at one point. He's now 5 for 11. He missed his last 3 shots, which is not terrible. But I did talk about, like, okay, I know he's capable. He's been working on the perimeter game. But what happens if those perimeter shots don't go down, right? What happens if he's not a consistent perimeter shooter? What does his offensive game look like? Does he attack the offensive glass? Can he be a slasher? Can he cut to the rim and get some layups? Is he more of a transition player? Where else is the offense going to come if he's not knocking down these tough jump shots? Because don't get it twisted, they were all tough jump shots. The first one he made was a rhythm dribble pull-up 3 straight away. Didn't know he had that in his bag, but apparently he's been working on it. He knocked it down. The next one was in the mid-post, bump lean in, fall away mid-range jumper out of the post. Got that one to go down. Looked sweet, looked cool, looked good. And then another one was he got caught in the mid-post. He leaned in and then kind of threw up like a one-handed floater, and he got that one to go down too. So what happens if those 3 tough jump shots don't go down, right? Not that I think it's that big of a deal, but if the jump shot, the perimeter game, the tough shot making isn't going down at that rate, at that level, how else are you generating offense for Caleb Wilson is my question, right? Coming into the league, I know he's going to be an energy hustle guy, but how else are you going to be able to generate offense? And maybe it's not his job to generate offense, especially his rookie season. We can rely on Josh Giddey to do that and some of the other guys coming in to do that. Not going to have to rely on Caleb Wilson to do that. He'll be being set up way more often than he is here tonight. But long-term is the discussion I want to have there with Caleb Wilson. Looks pretty dang phenomenal so far here tonight, though. And then similarly with Boozer, he's physically defined. He's able to carve space out in the paint here against Caleb Wilson. He picked him up full court, picked his pocket, was really impressive. So Cam Boozer is just solid. He just grinds it away. Really good. He did have a little Dirk Nowitzki one-legged fall-away mid-range jumper out of the about foul line extended. Boozer with 10 points, 0 rebounds, 2 assists. Right? And that's nice, solid again. It's just really solid. 12 minutes, 10 points, really good production again. You want to see him do a little bit of the other things as well. Playing more out on the perimeter here tonight because he is being matched with Caleb Wilson, who is playing more out on the perimeter than you would have thought and than you would have expected, at least definitely from me. But the back and forth between Boozer and Wilson here today has been really fun, has been everything that I thought it was going to be. Maybe outside of the perimeter game from Caleb Wilson here tonight. Outside of that, for the Memphis Grizzlies, it's been the Cedric Howard show, as it should be. 15 points, 7 boards, 4 assists, doing a little bit of everything. Boy, oh boy, does he look like an NBA-level player, because that's what he is. Had a really fantastic rookie season last year for Cedric Howard. That's what he does. That's what he does. As far as anybody else, like the big man Loverings knocked down a couple of shots. That's nice, but not too much else to really go off of. Omax Prosper hit a 3. Cool. He's a guy, former first-round pick, trying to carve a rollout here after not being able to do so with the Dallas Mavericks, the team that initially drafted him. Here on his second team with the Memphis Grizzlies getting an opportunity. Taylor Hendricks trying to recover from rough start to his career with all the injuries. Here with the Grizzlies trying to carve a space out. He's 0 for 2 from the field, both of them coming from the 3-point range. Hasn't snagged a rebound, doesn't have an assist. 2 points for Taylor Hendricks, that's about it. So there's not really much to go over in that regard. Noah Senge with 6 points coming from the free throw line, majority of them. He's 1 for 3 from the field, 0 for 2 from 3, 3 boards, 1 assist. Nothing too stand out from Noah Senge. It is nice to see him out on the court after missing the entirety of his rookie season last year. Toby Awaka, shout out to him, 0 for 2 from the field. He does have 4 rebounds. And then Dylan Swain, this is a weird situation where he's constantly glitched out, but he's 1 for 6 from the field for 2 points. Hasn't done a whole lot here tonight. He is having to handle the pressure, bringing the ball down against his full court pressure from the Memphis Grizzlies. Cool. Sal Hazari said, thanks for the summary. Appreciate you, brother. Hope you're having a good time tonight. Jalen Sellers has been a guy who's caught my eye as, somebody who, again, is trying to work his way into the NBA, somebody who doesn't have anything guaranteed coming to him. So I think his defensive tenacity has been really fun to watch. He's knocked down 2 threes, which is always helpful, showing that he can be a shot maker. I want to see him handle the ball a little bit better, not relying on Dylan Swain and Caleb Wilson to bring the ball down. Like, I don't know, be a guard out there. I know that's not entirely up to him. I'm sure the coaching staff wants to see Caleb Wilson do a little bit of that, wants to see Dylan Swain do a little bit of that. But it hasn't looked pretty when those guys bring the ball down. So I'd like to see Sellers bring the ball down a little bit more here in the second half. He's looked impressive, so I'd like to see that from him. As far as that, not really much else going on the bench here in Summer League for these guys. We know who we're here to watch, right? We're here to watch the incoming rookies. We're here to watch the second-year guys, see what they got. But looks like we're going to be coming out for the second half here any minute. Let's get ourselves situated, set up our score bug and our timer and everything. There we go. All right, guys coming back out on the court. Is this who's coming out? Kennedy Chandler starting the second half? Okay, here we go. Yeah, everybody coming back out. I guess these are the, we know this is Chicago's normal lineup. I guess this is the lineup. This is Memphis's normal lineup. I guess this is the lineup Chicago's coming out with. Sellers, Swain. Oh, no, this is the lineup they started with. There we go. Sellers, Swain, Caleb Wilson, Awaka, and Asenge. Here comes Chicago bringing it down. They get the ball to start the second half. Start of the third quarter. Awaka has it up top. Hits Asenge cutting down the middle of the lane. Just loses the ball out of bounds. Ball's going to go right back to Memphis. So here comes Javon Small bringing it down. See if we get a double-double, if not flirt with a triple-double here for Cedric Howard. Cedric Howard along the baseline, shovels it into the corner. A 3 for Omax Prosper. Can't get it to go down, but he does get fouled by Asenge. Just a really, really sloppy play. And I think they're going to review it for a possible... My score's a little off. The Grizzlies have 51. I think they're going to review this year for a possible reckless closeout flagrant foul. We don't need to do this at all. I don't think this is a reckless closeout at all. It looks like he even fouls him on the arms. I don't know how this could be a reckless close. This is not great officiating here. Not what we're here for, refs. Not what we're here for. What's the point of limiting every free trip to the free throw line to one free throw if we're going to stop the game every other play to review it for a possible flagrant? We don't need to do this. It's fine. This is a regular, normal foul. This is a regular, normal foul. (51-45), 6-point game. And we got a stoppage in play early here in the third quarter, in the second half, for a flagrant. And they're probably going to call a flagrant because they believe Max Prosper's foot does land on top of Noah Senge's foot, which I guess qualifies it as a flagrant, as a reckless closeout. But just that's it. Boozer 10-2, 10-2 for Boozer. Nothing too impressive. Just solid production for Cam Boozer. Which, funnily enough, is the knock on him, is that he's just really solid. There's not a ton of like superstar potential with Cam Boozer. There's like a high floor, low ceiling potential with Cam Boozer. Well, 10 points, no rebounds, I think is the biggest thing to walk out of that first half with. Grab a rebound here and there, right? Noah Senge with 3 boards, Awaka with 3 boards, Caleb Wilson with 3 boards. Like, these guys are grabbing rebounds. Grab a rebound here and there, Cam Boozer. Coward 15-7-4, he's hooping just as dead. He's hooping. So this is a reckless closeout. So Senge does pick up the flagrant one. And then Max Prosper will step to the free throw line for 1 free throw. For 2 points? 3 points. For 3 points. Max Prosper misses the free throw. After all of that, they walk away with 0 points. Okay. They lob it in the Boozer, who gets it out to Javon Small. Here we go. Let's get some action back into this game. Small, down the lane, floater, draws yet another foul. So never mind, we're not going to get action. We're going to go back to the free throw line. Oof, the officiating here in Summer League is rough, y'all. It's rough. We're just trying to watch a basketball game. That's it. So Javon Small, product of West Virginia, got real minutes with the Memphis Grizzlies last year, who were dealing with injuries left and right. Performed well here in Summer League. Has also performed well here in Summer League. Going to get another opportunity to be part of the rotation next year for the Grizzlies. Here comes Sellers bringing it down for the Bulls. All right, there we go. They did knock down the free throw, by the way. So it's 53-45. 2 points on the board for Small. Sellers gets it over to Caleb Wilson, being guarded by Boozer. Jab step coming to his right, steps through. Floater draws yet another foul. He's going to the free throw line. We're just trying to watch a basketball game. That's all we're trying to do. We don't need all these fouls. Now these are some fouls, right? These are some fouls. It's not entirely the official's fault. These players are hacking and whacking away. Caleb Wilson does knock down the free throw. So 9 minutes to go. We got a minute off the clock, and we've gone to the free throw line like 4 separate occasions. They get it in the Coward, pump fake, steps through, kicks it out, left corner, pump fakes. Max Prosper, fancy dribbling, pump fake, steps through, and gets the layup to go down. Really nice move and under control when it looked like he was about to be out of control for Max Prosper there. And we're now officially over a minute into this second half. Finally, let's get some NBA action here. Finally also had a possession with no fouls. So now Caleb Wilson has it up top, being guarded by Taylor Hendricks. Head down, driving it down to the rim, draws yet another foul. Caleb Wilson going to the free throw line yet again. 47-55. Some more hacking and whacking. And this is not even entirely on the officials, like I said. This is a lot on these players hacking and whacking away. These young players trying to be aggressive defensively, not doing a good enough job of sticking in front of players. Back to the free throw line for Caleb Wilson for 2 more points. Wilson up to 16 points. They'd be up to 18 points already. Wilson in and out and misses the free throw. Boozer with his first rebound, credited rebound of the game. Hit a head pass, Omax Prosper. Ball knocked out of his hands by Caleb Wilson, who hustled back. He missed the free throw and was the first one to hustle back on defense to knock the ball away from Omax Prosper there, who would have had an easy layup. That said, just 24 total fouls. It's a pretty large number, brother. For 20 minutes of action, it's a lot. It's a lot. That's more fouls per minute. That is more fouls than minutes played so far. We've only played a total of 21 minutes, 21 and a half minutes. There have been 24 total fouls. 50 fouls would be awesome. 1 foul per minute is amazing. It's more than 1 foul per minute. If we have 24 total fouls, brother, and we've only played about 21 and a half minutes, we're averaging more than 1 foul per minute. It's getting a little crazy out there. You know, a little bit is on the refs rewarding every single little ticky-tack contact, little ticky-tack foul that they see, which is like, listen, guys, basketball's a contact sport. You guys are going to have to play through it. But also, I think it's a lot of that, but I think it's mostly these players are hacking and whacking away so far here tonight. 4 fouls for Asenge, 3 for Awaka, everybody else with 1 so far. As for the Grizzlies, everybody with a ton of fouls. Boozer with 3, Coward with 1, Hendricks with 2, Prosper with 2, Small with 1, and that's without even going through the bench, guys. So far here in the starting lineup for both sides, that's 7, 8, 9 fouls for the Bulls in the starting lineup alone, and then 3, 5, 6, 8, 9 fouls for the Grizzlies. So 18 total fouls between the 2 starting lineups alone. 9 for the Bulls and 9 for the Grizzlies. It's also evenly matched fouling here. But that's 18 total fouls between the starting lineups, and we've played 21 and a half minutes. So almost a foul a minute for the starters alone. That's nothing crazy, just under 2 fouls a minute. Oh, so Caleb Wilson was actually called for a foul on this strip that he had on Omax Prosper, and that is just clean. That's a clean strip. So that one is on the officials. That's just a tough one. And so they actually used the challenge there. It's a successful challenge, and the ball will go back to the Bulls as it was last touched by Prosper as it was knocked out of his hands. So Caleb Wilson will inbound it. Some more full court pressure here from the Grizzlies. Small will guard Sellers full court. Sellers bringing it down. Sellers up top. Gets it over to Dylan Swain, who's had a pretty rough night. First round pick. Second first round pick for the Bulls here. Swain crosses over, down the lane, spins, pump fake, steps through. He's got nowhere to go. Kicks it out to Wilson at the last second. Wilson catches a grade. Step back 3 for Caleb Wilson. Oh, this kid. This kid, if that jump shot is true and blue, my goodness. My goodness, has he suddenly become extremely dangerous. Up to 19 points now. Has made 3 threes here tonight. And the refs give a loose ball foul to the Chicago Bulls, who are simply just boxing out. Sellers for the Bulls can't believe it. And honestly, I can't believe it either. Refs, do you know that this is a contact sport, guys? My goodness. My goodness. This step back threes here for Caleb Wilson's a little crazy, I'm not going to lie. These step back threes are a little crazy. They get it into Cam Boozer, who hands it off to Javon Small. Small, coming to his left, off of Hendrick Green, steps back, swings it in the corner. Omax Prosper, no hesitation 3, comes up short. Rebound over to Asenge, tries to catch it on the run, gets stripped by Javon Small, but the ball lands out of bounds, so it's going to go back to the Bulls. 55-50 here, with under 8 to go. And Sellers will bring it down against Small. Sellers coming to his left, off in a Waka screen. Head down, swings it over to Caleb Wilson. Another three. Another three for Caleb Wilson. Okay, I see you, brother. I see you putting in the work on the jump shot. You want to show it off. I'm with you. I see what's going on here. And then they come up with the steal. Caleb Wilson jumps the interior pass, gets the steal. He's pushing the other way. Rhythm dribble, pulls it back, hesitating from three, a step back, long two, toe in the line. He rattles it in. Oh, he's the truth. Oh, he's the guy. Oh my goodness, that's a long two though, brother. You got to get that toe behind the line, big dog. He shot a couple of those. Javon Small mishandles the ball. Hendrickson's up with it, goes to the rim, gets fouled by Awaka. He's going to go to the free throw line. We were finally getting NBA action. Caleb Wilson, he's saying, Boozer, you're going to have to guard me out on that three-point line, man. You are going to have to guard me out on that three-point line. So now Hendricks is at the free throw line. With 7:10 to go here in the third, this has been an extremely long 3 minutes of basketball. With all the trips to the free throw lines here. Hendricks does knock down the free throw. And Sellers and the Bulls will bring it down. Caleb Wilson up to 24 points on 8 for 14 shooting. He's been phenomenal. Sellers has it up top. Hands it off to Wilson. Wilson dancing with it against Boozer. I love that these two guys are matched up against each other. Caleb Wilson can get the shot off and turns it over. Good defense from Boozer, doing way too much for Caleb Wilson there. And Boozer has the trailer, gets the two-handed slam. Caleb Wilson doing way too much standing around there. Should have known Boozer was going to come down the middle of the lane. I get going back to protect the rim, but man, let Boozer come down for the two-handed slam. Hop step down the lane. Dylan Swain can't get the layup to go. Didn't mean to rhyme that, but it worked. Cameron Boozer rumbling, tumbling down the lane, draws the foul himself. He's going to the free throw line for a free throw. Wilson is a turnover machine. He is. He's helter-skelter all over the place, which is why during his rookie season, he should be more of a play finisher than anything else, obviously, right? He's doing a lot of ball handling and decision-making so far here tonight, and we talked about this during the Knicks game, right? Part of Summer League is putting your guys in a position to stress test them. As Mashak hurts his left shoulder, he's coming out of the game. Putting your star guys and stress testing them and putting them in positions where you're giving them way too much responsibility, probably more responsibility than they're capable of handling. So again, stress test them and see what they're capable of when put in the blender like that. So for all the turnovers that Caleb Wilson has had so far here tonight, it's still worth the experiment right now, putting him in that position. It's only going to help him in the long run. Boozer does knock down his free throw, 61-55. Boozer up to 14 points, and Wilson up to 24. Sellers on the left wing, swings it in the corner to Asenge. Asenge back up top to Awaka. Awaka hands it off to Sellers. Sellers dancing with it, swings it over to Asenge in the corner. Three, can't get it to go for number 0, and then a loose ball foul called. Number 0 for the Bulls is Kennedy Chandler. I knew that. Lovering coming in for the Grizzlies, or has Lovering been in? I think Lovering's been in. Lovering in. I get a couple of substitutions here. Mashak remains out of the game, still holding that left shoulder. That's not a great time. Burton comes in. Cleveland comes in for the Grizzlies here. And another whistle, guys. And another whistle. Caleb Wilson subs out of the game. So we're out there with Asenge. I know Caleb Wilson remains in the game. He's going to inbound it. We got Asenge, Wilson, Sellers, Malik Williams, and Kennedy Chandler. Sellers has it up top. Gets it over to Caleb Williams. Swings through to his left. Coming off the screen. And mishandles it and dribbles it out of bounds. He wanted a blocking foul there on the defense. They're not going to give it to him. So that counts as what, the 5th, 6th turnover for him? That's it. Wilson has to be close to 7 feet tall. I believe he's like 6'9". Not that close. He is very big. They get it over to Burton. Burton attacking the closeout. Scoop layup. Got it to go. And yet another foul. Man, these officials do not know what a foul is, man. This is a rough officiating crew here tonight. And listen, I've seen Vegas games. That's a foul, Caleb Wilson. You know what? Not that bad. I don't know. I wouldn't have called that a foul. That's just contact. He's going to the basket. Going into the defender. Caleb Wilson's actively getting out of the way. He's got to do a better job of getting out of the way, but that's an and one for Burton here. Tyler Burton, I believe, is going to the free throw line for one more. And give him a 9-point lead for the Grizzlies. Just that Chandler isn't 6 feet. I can't believe it. He does look very small out there. He's listed as 6 feet tall and probably shorter. Here comes Kennedy Chandler bringing it down. 5:30 to go. We're approaching the halfway point finally. They can't get in the right corner for a three, and it now can't get it to go for, that is Atwell. And so here comes Mashak, who's back in, and is this yet another foul? I know there's a lot of physicality. I know there's a lot of hacking and whacking away. I can't even face the camera right now. I'm so annoyed. Officials, let them play a little bit. Just a smidge. Just this much. I'm not asking for the world. Guys, we're an hour and a half into this, and we have a quarter and a half to go. This is supposed to be a 2-hour ball game. This game, which has been fun when we're allowed to watch the basketball game, is being ruined by these officials and these foul calls. Let them play. Let them hack away a little bit here. My goodness. My goodness. Here comes Kennedy Chandler bringing it down. They did knock down the free throw because, of course, they are in the bonus. So it's an 11-point lead. Chandler splits the defense down the lane. Lefty layup got it to go. Coward quickly inbounds it, pushing it the other way is Mashak. Mashak back in the game with the shoulder injury. Good to see. Throws up the floater, and he got it to go down. There you go, Mashak. Did throw it up with the right hand. Left shoulder's been hurting him. Here comes Asenge bringing it down. Loses the handle, picks it back up. Senge up top, keeping the handle alive, blowing past the defense down the lane, layup, can't get it to go, but yet another foul's called. That one not too mad about because that is indeed a lot of contact at the rim there. Whew, man. Asenge does knock down his free throw for 2 points. Under 5 to go. Guys, we've done it. We've hit the halfway point of this third quarter. Get us out of this disastrous quarter, please. Coward up top, swings it over to the wing. They get it inside the love ring. Back out to Cleveland, I believe, who gets stripped. Here comes Asenge down the lane, takes a bump, another foul, and Asenge will go to the free throw line for another free throw for 2 points. Again, that one is a foul. A lot of hacking and whacking away. Going. I thought this was just going to be a fun night of basketball. And instead, we're watching a foul fest. Okay. Okay. This is what we get. This is what we get. Cleveland's going to sub out of the game here for the Grizzlies. They're going to bring back in Javon Small here. Asenge misses the free throw. Coward with yet another rebound. Cedric hits first rebound of the half year. He's got 15, 8, and 4. Very quiet for Cedric Coward here. That's because there hasn't been any offensive fluidity here. And then as Coward mishandles the ball, they just decide electively to give Noah Asenge a foul call there. So now Coward will go to the free throw line for another free throw. My goodness. What are we looking at here? 4 fouls for Asenge, 3 fouls for Malik Williams, who's barely played here tonight. He has knocked down 2 threes, so shout out to that. We got 3 fouls for Lovering, 3 fouls for Burton, who's barely played tonight. Coward with 2, Javon Small with 1. They do miss the free throw. Coward misses the free throw. Here comes Dylan Swain bringing it down. Swain gets pickpocketed by Coward. Loose ball. And it's an 8-second violation. Excellent defense from Cedric Coward. Is anyone close to fouling out? Nope. Nope. The thing with Summer League is that they don't want anybody fouling out because they want these young guys to make mistakes and to play hard and not worry about fouling. Also, to not give the coaches to have to worry about minutes and fouls and anything like that. So it used to be way, way, way back in the day that you couldn't foul out. You were allowed unlimited fouls. But then a player had like 13 fouls in a game, and they were like, okay. And it got crazy, and they were like, okay, we have to implement some sort of limit. So you are allowed 10 fouls before you foul out of a game. And another foul on the missed three from Cedric Coward, a foul down low in the loose ball. Battle for the loose ball, 4 minutes to go. Nobody's close to fouling out because, again, I guess Asenge is halfway there with 5. You need 10 fouls to foul out of a Summer League game. 10. 10 of them. 10 of them things. We got 4 minutes to go here. Five for Senge, Waka with 4 for the Grizzlies. It's just guys with a bunch of them. Cam Boozer with 3, Lovering with 3, Burton with 3, Coward with 2, Hendricks with 2, Prosper with 2. Like, it's just constant. The Bulls did score. I did not see who scored, but the Bulls did score. 61-68. Coward driving it down in the mid-range, shoveling it inside. Layup, can't get it to go. That's just a bad foul. That's just a bad call. They give the kid, Cooper, I believe, a trip to the free throw line here by calling a foul on Dylan Swain. We didn't need to do that. I'll tell you, I'm going to be honest. That wasn't a foul. It's just, again, I don't know if these officials understand that basketball is a contact sport. You got to let them be physical and create contact. It's rough. So this kid Cooper is at the free throw line here. And he can't convert. He comes up short. Rebounded by Awaka. And now here comes Kennedy Chandler bringing it down against Javon Small. Under 4 to go. And this quarter alone is almost an hour long, y'all. This one quarter alone is almost an hour long. Kennedy Chandler picks up his handle. Kicks it out to Atwell. Over to Caleb Wilson. He's got to throw it up. And a shot clock violation. Excellent defense for the Grizzlies there. The Grizzlies will bring it down. So this game started at 8 p.m. here Eastern for me. It is now 9:30. So for 2 and a little more than a half quarters, it's taking an hour and a half. It's a 10-minute quarter. Should not be here for half an hour. Boozer has it up top. Jab step coming to his left off a Cooper screen. Pulls it out. Swings it over to Coward on the right wing. Coward back up top to Boozer. Jab step. Dancing with it. Rhythm dribble. Pull up 3. Oh, I didn't know he had that in his bag like that. Okay. He said anything you can do, I can do better. Caleb Wilson. You want rhythm dribble pull up 3s? I got rhythm dribble pull up 3s. Caleb Wilson has it on the right wing. He's trying to respond. He's being guarded by Cooper. Caleb Wilson gets to the mid-range. Swings it out. Sellers. Pump fakes. Jab step, swings through to his left, bump Euro down the lane, kicks it in the corner. Malik Williams can't get that one to go down. He was previously 2 for 2 from 3, misses that 3 right there. Here comes Hendricks bringing it down. He has it up top, dancing with it, swings it out, left wing to Small, Javon Small. Coming to his right, off a Cooper screen, steps back, swings it over to Prosper, Max Prosper, down the lane, hop step in the paint, kicks it out to Boozer. Boozer stops, turns, spins, pump fake, steps through, puts up the lefty floater over. Caleb Wilson can't get it to go. Cooper the offensive rebound. Ball got knocked out of the air as he tried to kick it to the corner. So now here come the Bulls. They get it down low, and a baseline pull-up jumper for Caleb Wilson. Can't get it to go. Decent looking shot. Not a terrible looking shot. Maybe not a great shot selection, but not a terrible looking shot. They get over to Boozer. Boozer gets it over to Prosper. Max Prosper coming to his right. They lob it over to Boozer. Another bad pass. Grizzlies team, really bad passing. Boozer doing a really good job of rolling to the rim or sealing off defenders. And his teammates just delivering him really bad passes, man. But Cam Boozer up to 17 points. Caleb Wilson, 24 points. 3 boards, 3 assists for Cam Boozer. 3 boards, no assists for Caleb Wilson. But it's been a really rough quarter of basketball, man. Really rough to watch. Not going to lie. Not going to sugarcoat it. I know Summer League basketball is rough to watch in general. But the officiating kind of ruining the game. Caleb Wilson and Cam Boozer were going at it. They were going back and forth. That's what we wanted to see. And the refs had to step in and ruin the vibes. K. Hazy said the Bulls have good defensive rotations. Yeah, it's solid. I mean, it's summer league, and the rotations are solid. They've been solid for both sides, honestly. Yeah, I mean, part of it also, I also gave credit to the Knicks for excellent defensive rotations, but part of it also is, really simple and rudimentary offensive sets, obviously, because these teams were literally just thrown together, not too long ago, and so they're not running anything complicated. Some of the spacing principles aren't anything complicated. It's really simple, rudimentary stuff, and so obviously these guys have been playing basketball at a high level for a long time now, coming into the summer league, so, it is a good sign, though, of one, good young talent, two, talent that's bought in, and three, good coaching to kind of be like, okay, these are our simplified tenets of our defense, our simplified instructions, and so it's always good to see a team kind of be able to execute on that. You see a lot of summer league teams being able to do it only because, again, things are kind of simple. It's a glorified exhibition game, which I'm down for. 10 times out of 10. But yeah, the Bulls, they've been pretty connected. And it also helps having a really good defensive player and probably a really vocal guy in Caleb Wilson out there. They have guys who have been in the system like a Senge out there as well. So they got some guys. For sure. Start of the fourth quarter? No, I just let my timer tick all the way down. My apologies. We got 2 minutes left in the third here. 2 minutes left in the third here. Kennedy Chandler bringing it down. We got a 10-point lead for the Memphis Grizzlies, 71-61. Kennedy Chandler has it up top, coming to his right off a Sellers screen. Now coming to his right again off a Malik Williams screen. They swing it over to Dylan Swain. Nice spin in the lane, knocks down a floater. He's got a really nice, smooth way of slicing through the defense and getting into the paint. He does a really good job of getting to the rim, right? He just finds his way to the rim. Really slippery player. And then a foul on Sellers there, holding on to Prosper as he got positioning on him down low. $1:25 to go. We're back at the free throw line, y'all. Back at the free throw line. Back like we never left from the free throw line. Ronald McPaul with LeBron. For me, ESPN is showing Celtics versus Raptors. Yeah, this game is on Amazon Prime, brother. This one is on Prime. Unfortunately. Max Prosper knocks down the free throws. Or is one free throw for 2 points. 1:20 to go here in the third. Kennedy Chandler up top, coming to his left, swings it over to the right wing. A three for Caleb Wilson. He's been knocking it down all night, and so why not another one? Why not another one? Just knock down another one, Caleb Wilson. He's got a big smile on his face, as he should. That young man has knocked down 5 threes tonight for 27 points. Step through layup for Cam Boozer, got it to go. He's answering right back. Cam Boozer not going out quietly, not going out like a sucker. And then a steal. I literally looked down to see how many points Boozer had. He's up to 19. A steal for Hendricks. He gets a two-handed slam, 77-66. Dylan Swain has it up top. He's being guarded by Prosper. Prosper, a decent defender. Swain coming to his left. Now coming to his right, off the Williams screen. They swing it over to Caleb Wilson, dancing with on the left wing. Sidestep three, Caleb Wilson draws a foul. Caleb Wilson going to the free throw line. Hendricks saying, I didn't even touch him. And I think they're going to use a challenge. I want to see the replay on it. Isaiah Gardner with Isaiah Gardner. Caleb is hooping. Is Caleb the truth? And he's efficient. He's knocking down threes tonight at a rate that I don't think anybody expected him to be able to knock down threes this early in his career. He's 5 for 7 from 3 tonight. He's very confident in the three-point shot, though, so that's an excellent sign for the Bulls. Yeah, he might be. He might be the truth, man. He's got 27 points, 9 for 16 from the field. What I'm interested in with Memphis is using a challenge, by the way. They're saying, guys, stop calling these fouls. What I'm interested in with Caleb Wilson. See the replay on this three-point shot. Yeah, he did hit him. That's a foul. He did hit him. Unless he gets the ball first. Nope. Hits him on the right arm. What I'm interested with Caleb Wilson is the three-point shot's going down, and that's awesome. What does his game look like if the three-point shot and the jump shot's not going down? Because he's living off of really tough jump shots right now. Which is fine, because I don't have high expectations for his offensive game. I don't think he's going to be super efficient throughout the regular season or anything like that. He's having a phenomenal shooting night tonight. Don't want to take anything away from him. He looks like a stud in the making for sure. But it's not impressive to me as what I saw from the Bansta or Peterson or what I've seen from Boozer so far, because Caleb Wilson is living and dying off of really difficult jump shots right now, which I don't think is going to be a strength of his game moving forward, especially in his rookie season. We'll see about the rest of his career. But what does he go to if the jump shot's not going down? I haven't seen him be a good enough creator off the bounce. He doesn't have the strength and physicality to kind of find a way to get paint points right now outside of serendipitous rebounds, offensive rebounds, and putbacks. So it's awesome that he's knocking out shots, and hopefully that continues, and that's just a part of his game that he's improved going into the NBA, knowing he's going to need it. But I need to see more from Caleb Wilson in terms of diversifying his offense. But he does look like the truth here tonight, I'll tell you that. He does miss the free throw, so he ends up with 0 points. After all of that, the challenge was unsuccessful. Sensei, what's up, Sensei? I hit the NBA's on Prime. It's a crime. I agree. I've done many rants on how terrible the streaming has been for watching NBA games. Here comes Kennedy Chandler coming the other way. Gets blocked by Boozer out in transition. What a defensive play from Boozer. Sal Hazari said, Boozer, Caleb, not disappointing. Everyone else is, though, including the refs. Yeah, maybe more importantly, the refs. Maybe most evidently the refs. A lot of contact now that they're not calling, which is nice to see. Javon Small, pump fakes, reverse layup, got it to go for the Memphis Grizzlies. Kennedy Chandler pushing the other way. Gets tripped up and gets fouled by Javon Small. He's going to the free throw line with 1.5 to go. We almost escaped this disastrous quarter with all the foulings and everything. My goodness. My goodness. Isaiah Garner said, interesting, okay. Yeah, I mean, look, he looks fantastic. He's not, but, it's knocking down shots. I want to see what does his offensive game look like if these tough jump shots aren't going down. What do you thought about the Knicks? Because they missed it. They might be the worst Summer League team out there right now. They might have the worst Summer League roster of the 30 teams here. But Diawara looked rough as the number one option, as I thought he would. I was hoping he wasn't. But Tyler Nickel did what Tyler Nickel does. He knocked down 6 threes. He was 6 for 10 from 3 tonight, so that was great. They did knock down their free throw, so it's 68-79 going into the fourth quarter here. Tyler Nickel knocked down 6 threes. We didn't get to see Jack Kyle because he just joined the team here. Hopefully we see him in the next game or two. And then Dadier looked solid. He scored 20 points. A lot of it off of off-ball movement and cutting, so that was cool. That was cool. Yeah, Tyler looked good. Tyler Nickel. He will, he'll probably get a 2-way contract, and hopefully he gets a chance. I'm really interested to dive into some of the tape of Tyler Nickel because, in calling the game, sometimes I don't get to focus on any singular player. And that's kind of what I like doing in Summer League is you sit back and you just focus on one player. Because I don't need to focus on the offensive sets being run or kind of the defensive tactics being utilized because it's an exhibition game. So when I rewatch tape of Summer League, I just want to, or when I watch games of Summer League in general, just for my amusement and when I don't have to commentate and broadcast it, how I watch it is I focus on one player, right? So like if I was watching this by myself, I'd be focused on Caleb Wilson and Cam Boozer and maybe some Dylan Swain, and that's pretty much it. Those are the only 3 guys that I have an eye on right now, the 3 rookies coming in. And that's how I would watch it. And I would watch everything they do, from off-ball movement to positioning and where they are, as well as obviously the on-ball stuff and how, where they are defensively, if you can tell if they're communicating or not. Those are the things I watch for in Summer League. Can't really do that when I'm commentating the game because I have to watch the ball, obviously, and learn all the players' names as we go through it. All the young guys trying to come to the league. But so I'm interested to see what Tyler Nickel looked like because obviously the 3-point shot was locked and loaded, which is what he does. So that was great to see. But I really want to see what he looked like as a mover, as an off-ball mover, as a defender. Was he in position Good positioning. Was he communicating? Stuff like that I want to see from Tyler Nickel. Because the jump shot went in. I expect the jump shot to go in. That's his NBA skill that is going to translate very well to the NBA. I want to see if the other stuff can maybe get him to be a legitimate NBA role player and garner some minutes as a rookie going into next year. So that's what I'm interested in. We come out. Omax Prosper misses a left corner three, and so now the Bulls have it. Sellers throws up a deep straightaway three, can't get it to go. Battle for the rebound. Boozer snags it down. Hit a head pass to Prosper, who's bringing it down. Prosper dribbles it back out, steps behind the three-point line. Here we go. They get it over to Javon Small on the right wing. They're trying to get it to Boozer. Boozer. They swing it over to Prosper. Pump fakes, hop step down the lane against the defense. Layup, can't get it to go. Loose ball, knocked out of bounds. It's going to stay here with the Grizzlies. At least there was a lot of contact there. At least they didn't give them another foul. 3.2 to go on the shot clock here. Isaiah Garner said, how do you feel about the Bam and here situation? Because that's crazy. Oh, we went through it too at the end of the Knicks game. If you want to go back, just fast forward all the way to the end of it. You know, we read through the report and everything, and I gave my opinion there. But just to tell you, I'm on Bam's side. I'm on Bam's side. I'll say that. Tyler Hero's a weirdo and had a whole lot to say on the internet. And when Bam went to him in person, had to let him know. And I respect it. I got no choice but to respect it. 79-68 here, 9 minutes to go. In the fourth quarter, we're almost there, y'all. We're almost there. Caleb Wilson down the lane, double clutch in the air. Got the layup to go. There you go, Caleb Wilson. That's what I want to see more. I want to see a little bit more diversity in his game. Can he get to the rim? Can he drive? Can he create angles? Can he finish at the rim through contact? And that's what we saw. And then Omax Prosper steps on the sideline, trying to go off the bounce there. $79-70 with under 9 to go here in the fourth quarter. Winding it down. Caleb Wilson with 29 points here tonight. He's already outscored AJ DeBansta. Right? He scored 27 in his debut. Boozer now picks up yet another foul. His fifth foul. $8:40 to go. They get it into Wilson. The thing with Caleb Wilson that I'm really interested in is he looks a lot more like a wing than a big, when I thought he was a big coming out of North Carolina. I thought he was more of a big, but he definitely has played and looked more like a wing here tonight in Summer League, which is interesting. So now here come the Grizzlies bringing it down. The ball off the missed three went over the backboard. So here come the Grizzlies. Prosper has it on the right wing. Crossing over to his right, rejecting the screen. Along the baseline, kicks it out. A left corner three from Hendricks. Can't get it to go. Battle for the rebound. Boozer snags the offensive rebound. Nice rebound from Boozer. Javon Small. Pull back, step back three. Can't get it to go. Battle for the rebound. Sellers gets it away from Boozer and then draws the foul. Hendricks being way too aggressive in the backcourt there. And that's already the third team foul in the Grizzlies. We're going to be in the same situation. Man. The same exact situation. With all the foul calls. Boozer's going to sub out of the game here for the Grizzlies. Not sure he even has to with all the stoppages in play. Like, not sure he even needs a rest. They get it into Sellers, who'll bring to Kennedy Chandler, who'll bring the ball down here against Javon Small. They hand it off to Caleb Wilson. Wilson being guarded by Mashak, putting the ball down, pulling it back out. Deep logo three off the back rim, can't get it to go. Settling for a lot of jump shots here, and that's the thing that I don't want to see him doing. And then a loose ball foul on, it looks like Cedric Howard. Asenge able to chase down that loose ball. Michael Mack said, leg number 18, we can do better? Can do better. Can always do better. So they get it into Kennedy Chandler up top, swings it over to Caleb Wilson. Wilson dancing with it, crossing over to his left in the mid-range. Gets pickpocketed by Javon Small. Javon Small bringing it down to 3-on-1. They throw a lob up top and a two-handed slam for Prosper. Nice decision. Nice play there for Javon Small. And then Kennedy Chandler in the backcourt. Some more backcourt pressure for the Grizzlies there to 3-on-4 all the way to the rim. Got the layup to go. And the foul for Dylan Swain. Dylan Swain, excellent finisher at the rim from what I've seen so far. Or at least creative. He's got to get a little stronger. A couple of times I've seen him get stonewalled a bit in the paint, but clearly his strength is getting into the paint because he's constantly in that area, which is phenomenal. It's a great sign. It's a great sign for his development. But he's at the free throw line for one more, I believe. I believe they called the and one foul there. And Swain does knock down his and one free throw. 8-point ball game. 81-73. 81-73. 7:30 to go here. They get it into Small. Small will bring it down against Chandler. Small has it up top. Gets it over to Coward. Coward coming to his left. Hesitation move all the way to the rim. Gets chased down, blocked by Esenge, and then knocked out of bounds by the big man Lovering, and the ball's going to go back to the Bulls. Noah Esenge. There you go. Chase down block on Cedric Coward. You love to see it. Lottery pick from last year. Missed the entirety of his rookie season. He's made some plays tonight. 8 points, 4 boards, 1 assist. He's only 1 for 3 from the field. But like I said, he's made some plays. He's had a bit of an impact here. 7 minutes to go here in the fourth quarter. Kennedy Chandler bringing it down for the Bulls. Crosses over, splits the defense in the paint. Swings it out to Swain. Dylan Swain kicks it back out to Kennedy Chandler. No hesitation. 3. Chandler knocks down the 3. Swishes to nothing but net. And then Noah Esenge gets the steal for the Bulls, making things happen defensively for Esenge. Now they get it over to Swain. They get it back up top to Chandler. They swing it back to Esenge, trying to reward him. Bump, Euro, scoop, layup, got it to go, and the foul for Noah Esenge. I like to see that. Tough move for Noah Esenge, making things happen. Nice to see the young man get a couple of plays to go his way here. And that's a bump Euro and Cedric Coward there. So Esenge at the free throw line. He's already knocked down a couple of free throws tonight, but he misses his and one free throw. Coward yet another rebound. And a foul in Chicago. That's the first foul of the quarter for Chicago. So I appreciate Chicago not hacking and whacking away there. Foul on Awaka there. Whew. Mashak will bring it down here for the Grizzlies. Jamal Mashak coming to his left. Hesitation. Hop step. Loses the ball out of bounds. Ball back to the Bulls. South said game picking up. Nice. A little bit. Here comes Kennedy Chandler bringing it down. Coming to his left. Over to Awaka. Kicks it back over to Esenge. Hands it off to, what's his name? Atwell. Atwell gets it over to Chandler. Chandler swings it over to Dylan Swain. Swain on the left wing. Pulls it out. Shot clock winding down. Got to get busy. Crosses over. Back to his left in the mid-range. Kicks it over to Chandler. Pump fakes. Now puts it up. Throws up the air ball, and that's a shot clock violation. We are at about the 6-minute mark. Halfway point is the 5-minute mark, so we're almost there. Why is Boozer not in? Again, his rest. No need to overtax guys here in Summer League. It's just about getting a rhythm and getting a feel for the game. Coward has it on the right wing. Played pretty much the entirety of the third quarter. Coward spins off the defense. Finger roll layup down the lane. Gets blocked at the rim. Coward upset he didn't get the foul call. We got a 3-point ball game here. 81-78. Ball back to the Bulls. And we're under 6 to go. And we're going to get a timeout. We are going to get a timeout here. Okay. We're approaching the halfway point of this fourth quarter, and it's getting close. We should be seeing Caleb Wilson and Cam Boozer checking into this game any minute now. Maybe even after this timeout. Is there any other information coming out about the Bam Hero situation? Any other news, coming out about the, not the Cam Boozer, the Hero Adebayo situation? I don't see anything. Here's Tyler Nickel, though. Hold on. No. Hold on. Hold on. If we do that. Here's Tyler Nickel saying what he saw after the game.
Kind of put into words what these last few weeks have been like, from finding out you're going to the team that just won a championship to seeing all that and just getting acclimated to being a pro.
Yeah, I mean it's a crazy like whirlwind how fast everything happens. But I heard my name come obviously being the Knicks. I was super excited. Obviously, championship organization. I thought it was perfect. It was a perfect situation to see what winning's all about and the standard that they hold everybody to in the program. I feel like that's perfect to be around.
What do you see for yourself?
That's really hard to say right now. Honestly, I'll let Coach talk about it because I can't really specify what they see from me, but I'll let Coach talk about that.
Do you come into Summer League with nerves? I know you've played high level for a long time, but like this is one step closer to your dream, right?
Of course, yeah. As a kid, you dream about being in the NBA. So this is obviously.
They're just talking about what he saw out there on the court. Really fast-paced game. Gotta remember, it's their first kind of instance of playing like professional basketball now. I know college is kind of turning into professional basketball, but yeah, fast-paced game. And he got to his spots, he knocked down shots, and that's kind of what you're looking for, right? Kind of what you're looking for. So we only have about half of the fourth quarter remaining here of a really slow-paced game. Really slow-paced game so far. Are we live? We're good? I don't think we are live. Hold on. All right, we are live. There we go. They are interviewing Scottie Pippen Jr. here, which, shout out Scottie. We're not interested. Why is my score so off? Why is my score so off? It is 85 to 81. We are at the halfway point, probably because I missed some time looking at the Tyler Nickel interview. But Caleb Wilson back in, Cam Boozer back in, and this is what we're here for. Final 5 minutes of the game as Javon Small misses his free throw, rebounded by Malik Williams there. And we're past the halfway point. Sellers bringing it down for the Bulls. Sellers up top, coming to his left. Pull-up three for Sellers. Has not been able to calibrate that jump shot there. Battle for the loose ball, goes out of bounds. Are we going to get a foul? We're going to get a foul going against Chicago. Ball back to the Grizzlies. So the Grizzlies will bring the ball down here. 81-85. Javon Small up top, being guarded by Sellers. Walking it down. They get it to Coward. Ball probably will be funneled to Coward here. Cross-court pass. Said to Hendricks. He'll take the baseline against Caleb Wilson, who comes up with a nice block there, protecting that rim, showing that defensive versatility. Nice dribble move for Sellers, splitting the defense. Nice little Euro gather there, going to the rim strong for a two-handed slam, and they call the foul on the Grizzlies. Cedric Coward is not happy with the call, but Sellers will go to the free throw line. A little over 4 minutes to go now. I don't know, Coward looked like he got that one clean. They don't have a challenge because they used it earlier in the game and lost it. That did look like a clean block, though. These refs, rough night. Rough night for these refs. Sellers misses the free throw, though. Loose ball picked up by Hendricks, and now Javon Small will walk it down the other way. And we're about to hit the 4-minute mark. Small has it up top. Gets it over to Boozer. Cam Boozer coming to his left. Behind the back, coming to his right. Head down, bump Euro, draws the foul. Can't get the floater to go, but he will go to the foul line for a free throw for 2 points. Sellers picks up the foul. They had Sellers guarding him. Sellers, really aggressive player. I like him a lot. I kind of like his energy and tenacity out there. He's impressed me. He's impressed me. He's not shot it well. They did go over his college stats, in which he was an over 40% three-point shooter. They were talking about how he's an excellent shooter, so shot just not going down for him here tonight. But 8 points, 3 boards, 4 assists, and some really tenacious defense. But that's going to lead to Cam Boozer being at the free throw line here. And he does knock it down. So Cam Boozer now up to 19 points, 7 for 11 from the field, 5 boards, 3 assists for him. Just again, nice solid outing for Cam Boozer, which ironically was the knock on him coming out of college, is that he's just really solid, but maybe not spectacular. Whereas Caleb Wilson here has shown to be pretty spectacular. They get it up top. Sellers, shot clock winding down, crosses over again to his left, bump down the lane, kicks it out, pump fake, and Cedric Howard ends up fouling Atwell there, going for the pump fake. Cedric Howard, just terrible fly-by defense. He's now up to 5 fouls as well, and Atwell will go to the free throw line for 2 free throws. I don't believe he's in the active shooting, so I don't think they'll give him 3 free throws out of this. He was behind the three-point line, but I think it's a foul on the floor. 87-81. Cooper subs out for the Grizzlies. We're going to go pretty small here for the Grizzlies with Boozer, I guess, essentially acting as the center along with Hendricks to go with Coward, Prosper, and Javon Small. Bulls sticking out there with Caleb Wilson, Swain in there. Hey, look, they fixed Swain. Dylan Swain now has his picture up as Atwell misses the free throw. And so now the Bulls will bring it down. 3:30 to go here in the fourth quarter. Javon Small up top. Small being guarded by Caleb Wilson. Dancing with it. Looks like they're in a bit of a zone. No, they're playing man. Maybe a matchup zone. They get it inside to Hendricks. Hop step down the lane. Lefty layup. Got it to go for Taylor Hendricks. Nice cut for Hendricks. Good delivery from Cam Boozer. Here comes Sellers bringing it down. Head down, attacking Boozer. Takes the bump, draws the foul. And do they give him the continuation? And they give him the continuation and one for Sellers. Just blowing right past Boozer there. I like Sellers a lot. I know I keep saying it, but he's impressed me, man. He's impressed me. 3 minutes to go here. Yeah, really physical drive. Just refused to be bumped off his spot. Sellers does miss the free throw. But Malik Williams with the offensive rebound. Back out to Sellers. A straightaway 3 for Sellers. Still can't calibrate that jump shot, man. And then Hendricks runs over Malik Williams to battle for that rebound. I believe Malik Williams now will go to the free throw line for a free throw for 2 points. $89-83, I believe. Yeah. So Malik Williams at the free throw line here. He's knocked down 2 threes tonight. So bit of a stretch bit of a shooter. Does miss the free throw. And they get it over to Javon Small, who will bring the ball down 89-83. Still with under 3 minutes to go. We're winding this one down. Javon Small up top. Coming to his left, picks up his handle, over to Hendricks. Hendricks trying to get it to Boozer down low, who does have positioning. They get it to him in the post. Boozer. Backing down Swain, kicks it out to Hendricks. A deep straightaway 3. They'll live with that one. Can't get it to go down. Battle for the rebound. Sellers ends up with it. Bringing the ball down. Full head of steam and draws the foul on Prosper there. On Max Prosper. So now Sellers will go to the free throw line. Getting a lot of hagging and whacking going on yet again here tonight. Yet again here in this quarter. But first we're going to get a timeout. All right, more stoppages, y'all. More stoppages. We just kind of want to get to the end. We want to see these two teams go up and down and get to the end, but we're going to get another stoppage after getting a stoppage, right? We got a stoppage to shoot some free throws, and then in the midst of going to the free throw line to shoot the free throws, we then get a stoppage with a timeout. So now we're here. Now we're here. Caleb Wilson, been stuck on 29 points for a while. And this is what I talked about, like, what else can he show? Right? What else am I looking for with Caleb Wilson? Right? The jump shot was going crazy earlier in the game. But what happens if the jump shot stops going down? And we've seen Caleb Wilson kind of get stifled and kind of stop scoring. Now, he hasn't really touched the ball a whole lot, but he's also not getting clean looks from the perimeter, where I think earlier in the game, the Grizzlies were like, we'll live with Caleb Wilson settling for jump shots, until they were like, oh, Caleb Wilson, I guess, is going to knock down all his jump shots tonight. And so he's not getting those open looks anymore. Might be a little tired, might be a little fatigue setting in. I don't know what the issue is in terms of getting the ball back to Caleb Wilson. He's got 29 points tonight, but Boozer is just slowly plugged away. He's now up to 21, 5, and 4, and Caleb Wilson's still stuck on 29 and 5. So we'll see. Grizzlies up by 6. See if Caleb Wilson gets aggressive here as the number 4 pick and presumably the leader, if not one of the leaders of this team. We'll see if he gets aggressive in terms of trying to pull this one out for his team. The jump shot has been going down, man. I think he's hit 7 threes tonight. 6 3, 7 3, something like that. So Sellers is at the free throw line. 1 free throw for 2 points here. And he does knock it down. There you go, finally. Oh, no, it was an and 1, right? No, that was the previous one. So we got 2:30 to go here. Hendricks swings it over to Prosper. Omax Prosper trying to get it to Boozer. They do get it to Boozer in the post, being guarded by Dylan Swain. Backing him down. They show a double team. They kick it out to Prosper. Jab step. Back over to Boozer in the corner. Boozer putting Swain in the post, spinning off of him. Baseline fall away. Off the back rim. Can't get it to go. Coward the offensive rebound. Straight away 3 for Prosper. Can't get that one to go. Battle for the rebound. Hendricks knocks it off the backboard. Loose ball picked up by Malik Williams, and so here comes Noah Asenge bringing it down. He has it up top, being picked up by Coward. Bump Euro down the lane, loses the handle, picks it up, puts it up off glass, can't get it to go down, picks up another one, gets fouled by Boozer. That is Boozer's 6th foul, 7th foul, something like that. Look at this. We got 6 fouls, 5 fouls, and we got under 2 to go here in this 4th quarter. My goodness. My goodness. I do like the aggression here from Noah Asenge. Just head down, go to the rim. I'm going to the bump Euro, whether it works or not. I'm going to find myself in the paint, battling for positioning and trying to get the shot up. I respect it. It's not the greatest game plan, but I respect it. He does miss the free throw. And because we're under 2 minutes, it goes back to the old free throw rules of now you have to shoot both free throws. So Asenge misses both free throws there. Battle for the loose ball. It's going to stay here with Chicago. Last touch by Taylor Hendricks there. Wow. The Chicago Bulls are 10 for 22 from the free throw line. Wow. Rough shooting night, to say the least. So Dylan Swain will inbound it. And they call a foul on Cedric Coward before the ball is inbounded. That's another free throw. And no time comes off the clock. I don't see a foul there. But here we are. Here we are. Sellers gets the free throw. Come on, guys. Trying to get him out of here. Sellers knocks down the free throw. The Bulls get the ball back. Got a 3-point ball game. We got a 1-possession game. Okay, we'll take that, though. We'll take the 1-possession game. I like that. I like that. Put us in a position. Put us in a position to see what these young kids are made of. Who got that clutch Dean in them? Malik Williams has it up top. Hands it off to Caleb Swain. Trying to dribble through the defense. Kicks it out. Malik Williams, straightaway 3. Can't get that one to go down. Rebounded by Boozer. Good boxing out from Cedric Coward under the basket, by the way. Comes Javon Small bringing it down. He has it up top. Small gets it over to Coward. Coward on the right wing. Jab step coming to his left off the Boozer screen. Trying to get it to Boozer. Ball knocked out of the air by Caleb Williams. by Caleb Wilson. My goodness. Javon Small gets into the lane, knocks down the floater over Sellers, giving the Grizzlies a little bit of breathing room. A little over a minute to go. They get it up top to Sellers. Swings through to his left off the Caleb Wilson screen, and that's an offensive foul on Sellers, using that off arm, making contact with Javon Small's face. Ball going back the other way to the Grizzlies. A lot of Sellers ball handling here. Even Stan Van Gundy making note that it's been a long time since we've seen Caleb Wilson have the ball in his hands, man. There's been a lot of Sellers here. And that's not necessarily a great thing. Pull up mid-range jumper for Cedric Coward. Got it to go. Cedric Coward, looking all of like the NBA player that he is on that play there. Here comes Sellers bringing it down. Fancy ball handling. Losing the ball. Picking back up somehow in the paint. Pump fake. Gets blocked but fouled. And Sellers doing a little too much. Not liking this portion of the game from Sellers. What's up, MM? I need the Grizzlies, come on. I mean, they're up by 7 here with 50 seconds to go in a Summer League game, brother. I think you'll be all right. Are they looking at this to see if it's a flagrant? Brother, it's just a block. No, they're not looking at it. I think the Bulls were advocating for them to go look at it, and they're not. Good. Just a regular foul. Sellers is at the free throw line for 2 free throws, going back to the old free throw rules here. Why are there no challenges? There are challenges. They just the Bulls decided not to use a challenge there, and the Grizzlies don't have a challenge available to them. Jalen Sellers knocks down his first free throw. He's got another one coming. Sellers with one more available to him. Knocks down both. Get it into Javon Small, who'll bring it down. Under a minute to go. 45 seconds to go here. Small bringing it down against Swain. Javon Small up top. Taking down the time here. They got a 5-point lead, so they're in no rush. Coward coming to his left. They hedge out hard. Show a double team. Asenge goes for the steal. They swing it over to Max Prosper. In and out, and it stays out. Pops out. Loose ball out of bounds. Going to Chicago. Boozer signaling for a challenge. You don't have a challenge, Cam Boozer. That is definitely off of the Bulls. Either way, ball is going to go back to the Bulls here. The Grizzlies don't have a challenge. So Chicago will bring it down, trailing by 5, 93-88. Max Prosper almost put the dagger in him. Popped right back out, toilet bowled out on him. Sellers will rush it down the other way, and you do have to rush it down, Sellers. Here he is, pushing it, doesn't want to turn it over. Swings it over to Caleb Wilson, a deep logo straightaway 3. Comes up short, can't get it to go. His first shot in a while. But Malik Williams right there for the offensive rebound and putback. It is a one-possession game. They get it into Javon Small. They got a foul. They do foul. If he knocks down a free throw here, we will be up out of here. Ronald McPaul, Grizzlies so lucky they got rid of Moran and got Boozer. Yeah, maybe. We'll see if it pans out for them. And we'll see how John Moran's career continues to go. Definitely seemed clear that both sides needed to move on from each other. So we'll see how it plays out. We'll see how John Moran's career pans out. Looked like he was on the verge of superstardom. But might be might be on his way out. Might be on his way out of that conversation. Probably is out of the conversation already. Javon Small at the free throw line, knocks down the first free throw, and that's going to end our night right there. It's a 4-point game. Outside of some wild chicanery, don't expect anything crazy to happen here. It's a 4-point game. We'll stay for the last possession, I guess. Knocks down both. There you go, Javon Small. There you go. And a timeout from Chicago. Okay, well, we're going to end it right there. So I appreciate you guys for hanging out with me here tonight. As always, we will be back tomorrow with more Knicks basketball, so I appreciate you guys for hanging out with me. Remember, brought it to you for bed. Stay hydrated, and I'll catch you on the next one. Good night, everybody. Bye.